put us on the right map.
All right, do it.
And I'll give a brief summary.
Okay.
So our heroes had been exploring the Gauntlight for quite some time now. They had encountered midflits as well as these strange blue wisp-like creatures that you identified as corpse lights. You found an altar to Nimbaloth, who you knew was worshipped by Belcora, who you knew previously owned this estate. You guys went up and you actually found the Gauntlight, the light itself. However, there wasn't much you were able to determine from the light itself, so you decided to head back down and start exploring the rest of the area that you haven't done so. As you head down, you're kind of resting in the area there. If you all look down, you can see at the entrance is actually a new figure. Star, could I get you to describe your character, please?
Well, he's a spooky yellow robot. Well, not robot. He's an automaton of sorts, not something you see often. Maybe if you've been to Absalom, you may have seen one or two. But he glows with a slight green glow. His body yellowish, made of yellow metal with a stag skull on the top. Crowned in regal yellow, as well as the rest of his body. He carries a warhammer with him, which I try to change something. Warhammer with him, and a regalia in his other hand.
Alright, so Exodus, you had come to Otari to visit an old friend. The monster hunting market in Absalom kind of dried up, so you decided to take some time off. But it turns out, as you arrived, she had the job just for you. She described a group of adventurers had gone off to study a lighthouse nearby town that she believed was dangerous. So at her request, you had begun marching here. So finally, you're at the entrance of this lighthouse, and it seems you can spy these adventurers. You see all the doors are open, and you can see them at the base of the lighthouse. Everyone else, you can see this figure approaching as well. Or rather, Gregor and Valen can currently see. No one else is in line of sight.
Okay.
And you guys have access to the map.
Meta question. Meta question. This guy looks like a monster that I would probably want to kill, not to be like racist. So like, how should we proceed? Like, because
So you're aware of automatons?
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, these are old civilizations of humans who somehow managed to place themselves within these metallic bodies. Their civilization long lost, and they've only recently awakened.
Okay.
So you know that these are you recognize it for what it is. If you think it's friendly or not, it's up to you. But you can see it approaching from outside the Gauntlight, presumably from Otari.
Okay, fair enough.
Are they known to be commonly friendly, or?
Yeah. What's their normal alignment?
Are they kind of rare? Do they have any deities that I would know about?
So they are pretty rare to see. Each of you might have seen one or two over your life. And for alignment and religion, you're not really sure. From the few that you've met, they seem rather varied. But none have ever been openly hostile towards you.
Okay. Well, I don't know about it. So whatever you guys say and do, I'll follow your lead.
Well, Exodus will continue to make his way forward because he does not know any of this is happening. We'll kind of walk towards the opening of the castle. Keep, whatever.
Gregor will just mention to the others, we have a visitor approaching. Does anyone recognize it? And he'll kind of just gesture towards the door.
I can tell it's an automaton, but...
Oh my god, Crash, I just saw the stream.
Oh god!
You sound part Canadian to me.
Yes.
Sorry to break the immersion, everyone.
Oh my god, I had a similar reaction when I saw that. Anyways,
wait. Val will kind of like scream out, "Are you lost?"
Rin Safensky sent me. Are you the adventuring party sent to here?
So I guess he knows it's Rin. Yes?
Cool, I was sent to help you.
Well, come closer so we don't have to scream!
Okay, he'll kind of just walk over, I guess.
Yep. So Exodus, as you're kind of walking through this area, you can see the bodies of these strange blue-like gremlin creatures that have. Some of them have their like chests just caved in from some blunt force. Others have like a massive slash through the head. And you also walk past what appears to be a large dead maggot.
So he'll kind of like kick it with his foot, just to make sure it's dead.
There's a soft squelch under your boot, but does not seem to move.
I think it's dead, he says to himself. Regardless, he says, walking forward again. Come to the top of this pile of debris. So, you're the adventuring party?
Well, I wouldn't say adventuring party, but Rin asked us to check out these ruins. Did she also see you in the stars?
I know.
Exodus, as you had this meeting, the way she kind of would have described what was going on is that she saw a group of adventurers going to explore this on her behalf, and then she kind of implied that you were one of them. But the meeting was very rushed, as she knew that the group had been in the lighthouse for quite some time. So she essentially just very quickly shooed you off. But that does ring a bell when the group brings it up to you.
Marcos nods a bit. Well, yeah, she did kind of say a little about that, not much, but yeah. Something about stars and whatnot.
Well, that will be 5. Ash, this is really important. Do I know if automatons have souls?
You would know, and they do.
Okay.
And would I know, like, the process of becoming an automaton? Wow, I keep butchering that word. Is it like,
The process has been long lost.
Okay, so I don't know if it's like a bastardization of the soul or anything, I just know they have souls.
You don't believe it is. They are not considered any form of, like, undead or anything like that. Essentially, their body has been replaced, but their soul has been left intact.
Okay. Did you also see the light?
The Gauntlight? Need the light from the tower?
Yes, did you see it?
Well, I saw it the other night. That's it. I wouldn't say it's certainly interesting. Moons don't normally have lighthouse keepers, and I presume you haven't met one, unless you did. In which case, that would be nice to know.
No, it's actually a big glass room, and it's full of lights and swirling magic and stuff. And we were gonna break it, but then we decided not to break it. And now we're just gonna look around and see if we can figure out what's going on. And then there's also little blue guys, and they've got a lot of pet bugs, and there are frogs around. You don't look like you're very big, so you probably want to watch out for the frogs, because they like to eat small people.
Yeah, I don't know why his token is a small token.
He's medium sized.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why that happened with the token.
Yeah. Also, who did you kill in there? He points to the pile of blood in the lighthouse.
Oh, that's not. Yeah,
that.
yeah, that was just there.
We're trying to figure out what caused that, but there's no.
Oh, there's also a house. There's like a house we were gonna go look at, but they made me promise that we would look at everything else inside first, because they were kind of concerned that like all the blood was somebody upstairs in the lighthouse, but there wasn't anybody in the lighthouse except for the spooky lamp that was there. So then we came back downstairs, and we were getting ready to go look in that door right there, and then that's when you showed up.
Okay. Taking point then.
All right, so let's go look at that door. Welcome aboard.
All right.
We haven't figured out how we're splitting the loot yet, so don't get too grabby.
I do not. I have my own stuff. He gestures toward his stag skull head, coated in gold.
Alright, as you guys continue to explore the Gauntlight, I just need you guys to tell me what you're doing while exploring, and then roll your initiative based off that.
Oh, okay.
I am
Versus
looking
scouting.
for notes of interest. with my eyes and my ears and nose, and also my mouth.
Alright,
No, I'm just kidding. Not the mouth. Not the mouth.
You put your tongue out in occasion.
Yeah, I'm licking the walls.
Yeah.
Like.
But yeah, roll me perception for initiative.
No one's cleaned this in a while.
Gregor,
it's called when he's like readying.
I believe it's defend. But you can just tell me that that's what you're doing. So roll me perception if you're ready for a fight. You've got your shield up.
Yeah. Give me 1 sec here. Perception.
Camille, are you still going to be using detect magic as you're going throughout the ruins?
Correct.
Alright, roll me Arcana then for initiative.
With a +1, because scouting.
That is correct. Everyone will get a +1 to these checks. Remember to roll initiative, not just a check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my bad.
I roll initiative as well?
+1 circumstance.
Yeah, so depending on what you're doing, Exodus, if you're just searching, if you're like, if you have some other activity you want to do.
I'm searching, so I'm adding perception, yeah.
Yep.
Right?
Yes, that is correct. And
Stone,
then finally...
is your mic not working? We haven't heard you talk.
No, I haven't talked much.
Oh, okay.
Were you worried that you were also a Canadian, or?
Bowden, what are you doing while you're walking about? Are you trying to stay out of line of sight? Are you stealthing? Are you looking about? What's the plan for Bowden?
He's actually going to be trying to look for things to kind of like traps and whatnot. So I guess thievery.
It would still be perception. You use thievery once you find one to like disarm it. But if you're just kind of on the lookout for one, it'll be perception.
So, what did you say your name was?
You can call me Exodus.
Exodus. Oh, okay. I'm Val.
Nice to meet you, Val.
Gregor.
Nice to meet you. Exodus also draws Warhammer, not because of anyone, but because you guys are adventuring and he knows that having a weapon out is generally the best idea to have. At least one hand on a weapon is never a bad idea.
I guess we should kind of describe our characters.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
Val is a short halfling. She looks like a young halfling, but she's very stern and kind of talks like an old lady. Very pale skin with deep red eyes. Whenever she talks, you can see two fangs in her mouth. If you're familiar with the Dampier, that's clearly her heritage. It's a heritage.
He's a thaumaturge. I imagine he recognizes you on sight.
And she's also wearing like she's also wearing like a very priestly garb.
Which god do you worship?
Nerakis. Do you worship Nerakis?
No, I predate most gods.
Well, you'll meet him someday.
Alright, while this conversation is going on, Varlin and Chamomile, you actually notice that there seems to be a stone out of place on the wall here, similar to some of the other stones that you've seen. You have a feeling this is another pressure plate or door.
Okay. Chamomile, I guess quick establishing camera shot for new person is a, I don't know, 2.5 foot tall, so pretty short for a gnome. Gnome with tiefling lineage. She's the half-sister of the magical item shop's proprietor back in town. She has a familiar, which is a French bulldog, and then she is a summoner who is also a bibliophile, or yeah, I think that's what it is. People that love books or whatever. And so she makes like a paper dragon pop out of like her books, and that's her eidolon. She is brightly colored, like most of these Pathfinder gnomes, and bright pinks and purples and reds, and
anime hair.
Very, very noisy, very fast and quick, and unlike many summoners, actually pretty smart and learned. Anyways, she's gonna point out to everyone the button.
Sorry, my mistake. It was in this kind of.
Oh, okay.
area.
Oh, Boudin,
Just
you should hit the button and then dramatically describe yourself as you're pushing it.
Alright, so Bowden is a catfolk, but his fur constantly looks wet and a little bit matted. He also has a grin on his face, and his fur is odd shades of blues and greens. It hints to his undying heritage. So he's a cat. He's a swamp cat, essentially.
Good to know.
And he'll walk up to the trigger point and take a look at it, and just to make sure that it's not a trap.
Sure. So as you're looking at it, you kind of you take a moment to like remember your knowledge of like various traps, and you feel like this is similar to what you've seen before. It will just open up a secret chamber. So you just need to put some weight on it, and then once more you hear the stone slowly begin to move to the side. And speaking of what it sounds like, update the music. But what you find inside is you see these strange carving on the floor. It's a circle with almost like a four-pointed star in the center of it. Chamomile, as you're using detect magic, this is actually how you realized there was something here. Is you could sense a faint magical aura emanating from behind the door. It's too weak to make out what kind of magic it is, and you don't think it's active anymore, but there used to be some kind of magical source here.
Can I use esoteric lore to understand it? To try to figure out what it is?
Yeah, you can. But however, I was about to say, with your roll, Chamomile, for Arcana, or whatever it was you rolled, I'm not sure what it was. I believe it was Arcana, right?
Mm-hmm. It was Arcana, yep.
Yep. You know this is a deactivated teleportation circle.
Oh. Okay. That's a good place for it, in a little closet. Yeah.
You can see, you know what it used to look like. There would have been like various like gold and silver kind of like etched into the runes on the floor, but it seems they've been like scraped off, either to destroy it or simply just to loot the metal.
Ah, somebody who didn't know any better. Okay.
Or didn't want it to be used.
Does it look like it can go anywhere, or is it just like for like close travel?
From after it's been destroyed, it's a bit hard to tell what its original purpose was. Teleportation circles can travel a rather far distance, depending on like the level of magic used, but you're not really sure how strong this was in its prime.
Well, the combination of a spooky, haunted energy lighthouse and then teleportation circle, chapel full of weird body-snatching undeads, ghosts. I think we got some pretty exciting stuff going on here.
Yeah, it makes sense that Belcor would want this.
Unfortunately, not nearly enough goods.
All right, Grey Grandpa.
As we
smash that door.
As we square up against this door here, so Gregor stands before it. He is a rather tall human, 6'2", gray-haired. Definitely looks, advancing into his late middle years. His armor and everything looks rather worn, slightly like ill-fitting, as if it may not have actually been fitted for him originally. And powerfully muscled, and his longsword is currently sheathed, but his shield is essentially always at the ready. Like, as he moves, his shield is constantly just prepared. and he will now open the door.
You throw open the door and you see the collapsed ceiling at the middle of this room has left a haggard hole in the wooden roof. Rotten tapestries, their designs completely obscured by mold, hang in tatters on the walls between outer slits and ruined side tables. The remains of a fancy dining table lie mostly pulverized by the fallen ceiling.
He will warily step inside. There's another door.
No.
Just give me a moment. I'm gonna go back to the closet with the teleportation circle, and I'm gonna press the thing to close it. And I'm gonna do the same thing I did on the other secret door we found, and I'm gonna put a sigil of Neurakis 3 tiles up from the switch.
Alright.
So we can find it later if we need to.
This is a big room to only have one door. What's going on with the ceiling? Is that where all this stuff came from?
Might have been dining room.
Yeah,
this
so
is
you can...
like a single table, like a single crushed table.
Yes, so you can see this large dining table, and just on top of it is just the rubble of the ceiling that's fallen. And you look up, and you can just see completely out into the sky. However, as Bowden stands there, you all kind of hear this slow, like, giggle. And then you see rising from the dining table.
What?
These 7 ghostly kobold figures, and they'll all look to you. And then I will need to roll their initiative.
That is
as you see them all start to like dance and look down at you. You see their menacing eyes and gnashing teeth looking at you.
That's a 10 by 10 monster.
A ghostly swarm?
Careful, the kobolds are unionized in this world, so they're actually like pretty tough. So.
Well, the kobold spirits, at least. I blame what's her face? the god of death. I can't remember her name off the top of my head.
Oh, kobolds have their own theme music. Oh man, this is bad. All right.
So as these figures kind of fly out of the dining room table and start swirling, looking down on you, before anything else happens, I need everyone to roll a will save.
Oh, okay. Do I roll for my familiar? I heard the familiars don't actually have stats. Is that true?
No, your familiar should have its own saves. It uses
your
proficiency, but it uses its stats.
Got it.
Do we have a +1 bonus because someone was scouting?
This is not.
Okay.
I should have explained this before. When you were rolling your exploration activities, you should have given yourself a +1 then. If it's relevant for this initiative, I'll let everyone know.
Okay.
Okay.
My forge is just not responding, so give me a moment.
Does your little pug have wings?
Today he does, yeah. So every day you can pick like yeah. Sometimes he has hands and can talk. So.
So just it's been a while. But remember when I say roll like a save or something, I generally put something in the chat. If you click that, it easily tells me if you pass.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I can figure it out now.
I clicked on it.
Yep. So Exodus. You see this like ghostly visage appear, and you like this is the first time in a long time you've been out of work for a while. So you're not quite prepared as your frightened one. Same with Bowden and Gregor and a lot of people passed. Valen. Verso, however, looks around in confusion. However, everyone else. Camille, where are you on the map? I didn't see you.
I'm right here.
Oh, I would just, for the sake of this.
Yeah, I stand on her. I can move because we were. Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah. Okay. Alright, Chamomile, you're first to react. However, before you do so, you hear these kobolds begin to talk. Are you with the Bitflits, dirty Bitflits? This is our home, our home.
Oh, no, we're independent contractors. Do you want us to take out the Bitflits? Because we'll do it in exchange for secrets.
Yes, yes, you work for us. You're scared of us.
Sure.
We're not scared of you.
I agree. 100%, yes. Just tell us what you need done and we'll do it. See how easy that was?
6 seconds have kind of passed during your turn, so we'll begin with what you're doing on your turn. I will, however, kind of describe something mechanically.
Okay.
This is something you guys would all kind of know in character. That there are these things called haunts that are essentially either malicious spirits, or not always malicious, but something that's kind of bound to a place that is very hostile. But you might not need to defeat it in a traditional battle sense. There might be another way to solve this.
Okay.
Kind of like mystical traps.
Sure. Okay, so then I guess Chamomile would like to... Okay. She's gonna go ahead and bolster her Eidolon in case that becomes an issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Protect Companion and Reinforce Eidolon.
Sure. However, I have made a mistake, so I'm gonna have to backtrack. Sadly, I'm new to summoners. Because Verso failed his save, you also failed your save.
Okay. Does that change things for me with Fear 2?
It does.
Okay.
Because it means you are also confused.
Oh, okay.
Which essentially means you look around and all you see are enemies.
Oh.
So I control your character at the moment.
Okay. Then I guess just take back everything that I've said in the last 3 minutes. So.
Presumably you could have still had that conversation with the ghost, but you look around you and where your friends once were, there's just these ghostly figures.
Oh, okay.
So currently there are... Roll me a D4, please.
Wow, Frightened 2 is crazy.
I think it's Frightened 2 and Confused, right? I'm not confused because I have Frightened 2. I'm confused because I failed the save.
Correct. Confused is a separate effect.
Alright, you want me to roll D4, you said?
Gotcha. Yes, please.
Uh-huh. Alright, 1.
Alright. Could you please target Exodus?
Okay.
And roll me a attack roll with Verso.
Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Here's a strike. And a miss.
That's a miss. Exodus, you've just only recently started traveling with these companions, but you look over to see this paper dragon just try to take a swipe at you. Just two more attack actions with Verso, just map 5 and map 10.
Okay. Alright, hold on. Wouldn't he use his wings? Because that was like a secondary attack or whatever?
For confusing, it's not like you're doing optimal things. You're just trying to attack.
Okay. Alright.
Just do your main attack 3 times.
Sure. Alright.
Yep, so Verso just tries to attack Exodus, but to no avail. And then just after you've told him to do this onslaught, you kind of come to your senses again.
Ah, okay.
And once more, you see your friends around you. Varlin, you're up.
Alright, I'd like to do recall knowledge to figure out what I know about haunts and yeah.
Yep, sure. Roll me a religion check.
Skills. an 11.
With an 11, you know for a surefire way to get rid of these haunts sometimes is to find their living remains and then kind of performing a quick ritual to put them to rest. You know there's quite often other ways to deal with haunts, but however you can't recall anything about this particular one.
Do I know if they normally hang around their living remains? Or do they spook around? Okay. I mean, I got 2 more actions, so I guess I will throw a spectral great axe at it, and I'll say to the group, we gotta find the bodies.
Okay, but do we even have to fight them? Can't we just say that we'll find the bodies and not worry about it?
Yes,
I mean,
you
we
don't
could
want
leave.
to fight us. We are much too powerful for you.
Yeah, just...
Oh, I crit it.
Oh. What did you crit?
The thing.
The thing that we don't need to fight? That thing? Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
I
so
wanted something.
You throw the
I got 2 more Pac-Men.
Oh my
throw
goodness.
the spectral great axe towards the ghost, and it just harmlessly passes through them. It's so weak!
Oh, dang.
Oh, dang. Yeah, we should go. Why am I almost dead? Oh, I hit myself. That's my bad.
Yeah, you just heal yourself, you're fine.
Wait, how did I... Oh, okay, my bad.
You target yourself?
Yeah, I know I wasn't targeting. I'm definitely targeting the thing. I don't know how I hit myself, but that's fine. Yeah, so I say that, and that's my turn.
Alright, Bowden, you're up.
Alright. We are going to, sorry. Demoralize this thing. I've seen scarier ghosts being sheets on the laundry.
Alright, roll me an intimidation check. They instead will look towards you. We are big and strong. You are little weak cats. You know nothing. Also, remember at the start of the session, you all get 1 hero point. So if you guys ever want to reroll something, you can use that. You still have 2 actions left, Bowden.
We'll try strike him. Why not?
Alright, with a 26, you thrust your rapier forward to strike one of these ghosts, and you feel like you hit one, right in the heart, and it simply laughs at you. So weak, you can't hurt us!
Even with magical weapons?
It doesn't seem to make any difference.
Guys, we need to go.
Okay, then I'll move out.
Yeah, just open the door. But, pretend to be scared of them. It seems to make them feel safe.
Alright, so you would spend, you could spend 1 action opening up the door, and then you've still got 1 action left. However, as you open up this door, let me quickly describe what you see. A collapsed wooden staircase in the northeastern corner of this room winds up to a moss-shrouded hole. The expanse of the fog fen is visible through a total collapse in the stone wall to the west. A dead frog the size of a horse lies sprawled in this collapse, its back legs bitten off at the hip. Alright, and you've still got 1 action left, bro.
I'll just move in. Wait for everyone.
Yep.
Hey, Val.
Call Najin esoteric lore.
Yeah, you could.
Well, first, I'm going to do this. The initiate benefit of 5-foot emanation. So everyone within me everyone within a 5-foot emanation is going to get 1+ status bonus against fear, and when I reduce my fear by 1, everyone else reduces my fear by 1. So I'm going to do that right here. So fear's gone, basically, at the end of my turn.
Yep.
For my second action, I am going to... Actually, I think it's a free action because if I'm holding it, so I don't think it counts as an action.
Let me double check. I think it's just an aura.
Yeah, I think it's just an aura I have.
Just an aura.
So basically at the end of my turn, everyone loses their friend. I think we're all frightened 1, right? Except for Chamonix, he's 2.
So Chamomile is frightened 1 now because at the end of the initiative it dropped down. Valen is no longer frightened, nor Bowden is no longer frightened as well. So you.
Regardless, I am going to recall knowledge.
Yep, sure. Roll me your logic.
I think so. Let me fix my thing again because for some reason my stats got messed up again.
Your what messed up, sorry?
My stats. Okay, I'm good now. Never mind. Because it's because I'm frightened. Never mind. Ignore me. Esoteric lore. I'm pure pointing that.
Yep. So if you right click it, you can go up on it. All right, there we go. Give me 1 moment as my Foundry keeps freezing. It's very annoying. However, you know, similar to Valen, if you feel that if you found the bones of these kobolds, you might be able to lay them to rest with a ritual. You also feel like these kobolds are trying to make an effort to appear as intimidating as possible and trying to keep you as scared as possible. You feel like with a proper display of force and intimidation, you might be able to scare them into submission.
I can't intimidate them because they're already because he crit failed, right?
So Bowden can't try again, but someone else can try.
Well, I'm gonna try again because I have +1 bonus thanks to my. This is gonna be plus. I'm not sure if this is gonna apply automatically, but I think I have +7. So yeah, 14.
Yeah, 14. It'll be up to a 15 because of your implement.
Yep.
With a 15, how are you trying to scare these kobolds? First off,
I stare at them with my burning green eyes and kind of just stare at all of them.
So yeah, you stare at them. However, they continue to just laugh and giggle. We are so strong and powerful. You are weak. As it seems like it didn't have the effect you wanted.
They're not strong. They're just trying to appear strong. Just ignore them. Can I search for their bones? Use a search action. Remember that? Let me find that.
Yep, you can do a search. Just do a perception roll for me.
Okay. Perception. Here we go.
Alright, with a 21, you can see under the rubble, or either on the very edges of the rubble, at like kind of the ends of the table, you do see these very small bones, and you recognize them as kobold bones. They're actually in this square.
Okay, I'll point to them. Bones are over here.
Alright, so that was a recall knowledge check, an intimidate, and a search action, so that's all 3 of your actions.
Yep.
At the end of your turn, your frightened condition goes down by 1, and because
everyone else goes down by 1.
Yep, everyone, you feel this like calming presence around you as your frightened condition goes down as well.
I was startled there for a second, but I feel much better now.
Yeah, so as you guys are like surrounding the spirits, they kind of look at you and they start muttering amongst themselves. They're not scared! What do we do? What do we do? And then they will end their turn. Gregor, you're up.
Alright, so I assume that there might be a way. Can I use an action to grab an ally and then move with them?
No. So what I kind of homebrew is that you can attempt to shove someone and they can just choose to fail to move them 5 feet, but that's all you're going to be able to move them. You can't really drag someone about with you.
What do you plan to do?
I'm trying to pull Cam to the other side of me and like push her through the door to follow Bodwin.
No, it's fine. Like, there's bones. We just gotta bury the bones, I guess. They're right over there.
Yeah, just get those bones and we can do a ritual.
Sanctify the bones.
I mean, they didn't even attack us on the turn. They're just flexing on us.
Yeah, they're not actually that scary.
So an action to move, and then I guess I'm gonna just bend down and gather up the bones.
Yep, sure. So you could do an interact action to like pick up all the bones, so you're holding them all.
Wait,
Yeah,
all
and
7
then-
kobolds worth of bones are just like hanging out in a pile together?
As you're looking at it, it appears to not be the full remains of the
Uh-huh.
bodies, but you can see like, well, if you spend some time looking at the bones, you could tell they came from 7 different kobolds, but it's not a full set of 7 bones.
Well, yeah, I mean they're too tasty to just leave laying on the ground. So. Oh, I've heard.
So I'm just gonna gather what's there, and then I've heard crush and I've heard sanctify. So I'm just gonna like walk them towards the people who might know what they're doing with my last action.
Yep, sure.
So I'll
bring 'em
kind of
here.
like I have 25 move, I think, right? You said moving
25.
through allies is not.
Yeah, you can move through allies for free. You just can't end one of your actions in their square.
How do they deal with like? So my first stride action, I moved 15 feet, and then I took my second action to gather. Is that 10 feet lost, or
Yes.
can I add that? Okay,
Yes.
it is. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, well I can't get all the way to Valen, but I can at least. I'll dump the bones into this corner here.
Now, what's he holding? What's that he's got? But Chamomile, you're up.
Okay. Can Val? Can these be buried anywhere, or do they have to be buried like in a certain spot?
Can I briefly explain the ritual?
Yeah, you don't think they need to be buried. They just need to be kind of put to rest. You're not sure exactly what this process would be, but you
We
can
just
attempt
need to
it.
figure out how to put them to rest.
Oh, here. I'll use one Pac-Man to pick up all the bones. I will use another Pac-Man to walk out of the room with the bones. And then I'll use my third Pac-Man to hand the bones, question mark, to Valen?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. And then we will act together on that third movement, and Verso will move back here to block the door. And then Pork will use his independent familiar action to get the fuck out of the room. Just in case. And that's my turn.
All right, as you kind of walk out the door, you hear from behind you, "They're scared. They're running. They're running." However, Valen, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna try and figure out what I need to do to sanctify these bones.
All right, roll me a religion check, please.
Skills.
Nice.
All right, with a 25, you kind of calm down, taking in the situation. You look at these bones, you look back at like the ghostly figures, and you feel like with the right like words to kind of just give them a peaceful end, you'll be able to finally put them to rest.
All right, I will say the words, and at the end of it, I will say, "Go be judged," and I'll sanctify the bones.
And then you will see the kobolds begin to kind of calm down, and they'll all look towards you and say, "I hope the one judging isn't scared." And then as that happens, you see the spirits kind of slowly sink back into the rubble, disappearing.
Awesome. And then, so you said there were 7, so then I'm gonna spend 7, about half a minute casting a sigil of Nerakis on each
So
of the
before
bones.
before that happens,
Oh.
Okay.
we're still in initiative.
Oh, okay. Then I don't have the Pac-Man to start doing that.
Alright.
Well, I have the
Still an
Pac-Man to do one.
initiative. Well, they did make a lot of noise. Uh-oh. Wait.
Or
Who did walk to another room?
Yeah, so Bowden, you kind of walk into this other room, and you can see the spirits begin to die down. But you look at the dead frog in front of you, and you can see it almost like begin to move. You see blood begin to like spray out as you see these 2 large maggots begin to like eat their way out of the toad, and they'll both look towards you.
Chamomile's glad that she's not in that room.
Yeah. All right. Well, thankfully, Bowden, you're next to act.
I'll Look at these guys. Give them just an intimidating glare before moving into attack. So let's do our intimidation. Or demoralize, rather.
Yeah, demoralize, and then you can click intimidation in the chat box.
And my rolls are horrible today. All right.
I just want to thank Bowden for taking all the ones so that we don't have to. Thank you for your service.
Every campaign needs the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah, I just feel bad. He's always the lamb.
There are character builds where you just, make other people roll dice. I mean, that is a thing. All right, that's good though. 19.
That's a hit. Roll damage. Remember to target things before you attack it, just so I can easily tell. But regardless, roll me damage as you strike out towards this massive maggot. Alright, 2 damage as you pierce this maggot. You kind of see it like squirm as it's like trying to get out of the frog's body, and you're just piercing it as it's trying to do so. I'm sorry guys, my fan rate keeps closing. But yeah,
it's
you've
not
got...
making sense. Because never mind. No, I have strength 10 on this character. Never mind.
Yeah, while you don't have panache, you just do the d6.
Is it weird going from a level 18 character on Monday to a level 1 character on a Tuesday? So
it is tough. +1 weapons do not add to damage.
Yeah, so +1 weapons is just a +1 to hit. Striking is what makes a damage weapon deal more damage, and if it's got striking, it's doubled dice. It's not a flat bonus. But yep, so you've spent 2 actions, you've still got 1 left after you've stabbed this maggot.
Well, I had to move, so that's another action.
Oh, you did move, that's right. So that is the end of your turn. Let me just try closing my Chrome and restarting it to see if that fixes the problem.
You said you use Chrome?
Yes.
Oh man,
I know it sounds odd.
Yeah.
But we have learned.
Edge browser.
Microsoft Edge runs.
Don't get me back on my soapbox. But yeah, Edge is
the best. It's the best browser for Foundry. I'll die on that hill.
Yeah, if it doesn't easily fix it, I'll jump over definitely.
You'll lose all your you'll lose all your cookies and stuff, which sucks. But I mean, performance is so much better.
We had to learn that the hard way.
Yeah.
Alright, well if I continue to have issues, I'll quickly jump over. However, it seems I'm back in. So Exodus, you're up.
Well, it's just looking at some commotion. We'll walk in. We'll use 1 action. One action with 1 action. Well, I'm going to identify. What's it called again?
Do you want to do a recall knowledge check, or do you want to do...
Recall knowledge, yes, that. Esoteric, so esoteric knowledge.
So that's different from your triggering weakness thing. So with, you have...
I'm going to roll esoteric knowledge, because esoteric knowledge is basically replacing all the...
Yes, so you can use your lore to recall knowledge, but you also have an action called exploit vulnerability, which is different.
I know, but that's
knowledge.
That I can do both, and they're different. They do different things.
Yeah, correct.
So I'm gonna do both actually. So I'm gonna do this first. Okay, 21.
All right, with a 21, you know this is a mudlicker maggot. You know these large maggots eventually grow into giant flies, or rather medium-sized flies, like mechanically, but they grow into these massive flies. You know, occasionally when they take damage, they will spew out whatever they've been eating, sickening nearby creatures.
Well, I definitely tell Bowden this, because he's right next to them. I'm going to exploit weakness.
Alright, roll me another exoteric check, please.
Yep.
Alright, a 24 is a success. You know they don't have any weaknesses. However, you know something that everyone else doesn't know, so you get to exploit your personal weakness. So you can describe that however you wish.
Their weakness to whatever all my attacks, right?
Yeah.
least this one is. Or both of them.
Correct.
Yeah.
Just the one.
Okay, the top one, Fartworth. Yeah, enter.
Alright.
Also with the free action, I'll call and say, hey everyone, got giant maggots in here.
Alright, and as you kind of call out, one of these maggots will try to bite out towards Burden. Hitting you for 3 points of damage, Burden. Its mandible will then like lock onto you as it like clamps onto your stomach just where it bit you, and will deal. And as it does so, I'll need you to roll a reflex save as it tries to like gnaw into your gut.
Yeah.
A success. So you still you're able to get away from most of it, but you still take some damage as this thing just continues to gnaw on you while it's locked onto you.
Oh wow, 28 is not
Gregor,
a critical
you're up.
success. Holy crap!
All right. So the first thing Gregor will do is he will stride in. Move token move. There we go.
Oh, Bowden, so you took half damage, which was what the 2 was. You didn't need to take the extra 5.
Oh. Okay. And then, now I meant to ask you this before session, and I totally forgot. Because we fought one of these maggots in the previous session, and it occurred to me that I don't know if there's rules for this or this is just going to be flavor, but I kind of want to make Gregor afraid of giant insects. I don't know if there's any mechanics to that or anything like that, but I feel like with his history, specifically, like, yeah, giant bugs would be something that he'd have to overcome. So
for now, mechanically, you won't have any negative, but feel free to roleplay out anything Gregor was feeling.
Yeah, so, like, as soon as he kind of comes out of the door and, like, because he comes in with, like, purpose, like, he's coming in to do something, and he looked like he was about to draw his sword, but upon seeing that they were maggots, he kind of stops short and has to like physically force himself forward. Also, I didn't have the movement for a full go anyway, so he's going to take another like slow step forward, and he's just going to try and shield bash this one that's in front of him.
Remember to target it and give me the attack roll as you slam your shield into this maggot.
Yeah, so that's that, and then there's strikes. Oh, my initiative tracker's covering that. Shield loss, alright.
Alright, it's a 20 is a hit as you slam your shield on top of this maggot. Roll damage.
There we go.
5 damage as you just like crunch you're kind of like hitting it where it's attached to Bowden, trying to like knock it off, but it's still holding on strong.
Oh, all right. And then, yeah, Bowden, you'd notice like Gregor he's got like a sheen of sweat on his face, and he's like focused, like he's trying to force himself to keep looking at the maggot, like gotta look at your target, but he's clearly uncomfortable. And that will be the end of my turn.
All right. Just as you're kind of approaching one of these maggots, the second one will like whip around to look at you, and then try to bite onto you. 13 missing. It will simply just continue trying to bite through your armor. It seems with no luck, the mandible's just like not able to pierce through your shield and armor.
Yeah, he's like desperately trying to make sure the shield is constantly between it and him.
Yeah. Alright, Chamomile, you're up.
Okay, this is gonna be a weird request, but since I'm streaming, but I'm also playing a character that stays out of the melee, is there any way I could get a camera person? Like just a mini that can see, that I could just like have it on other people's turns?
What I can do is
give me an extra pork or something with vision. might work.
We can dump in your unseen servant.
There we go.
Do you have vision of that?
Yeah, awesome. That works great. Thank you.
Okay, I'll just kind of have this in like the midst of combat. So
I will try not to use it to metagame too much. So.
Yeah.
I meant it all. I meant it all. All right. So all right. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna act together. Verso is gonna move towards the room, which he has a speed of 25 feet, which is the average speed of creatures in this world.
Yep. Remember though, after a stride, you can't end on someone's square. So
oh, I didn't see it there. All right.
Yeah. Verso runs and like bumps into Exodus.
Man, I could breath weapon everybody in the room. That'd be amazing. All right, and then Chamomile.
Oh, what amazing.
Chamomile is going to also move to there with 25 speed. All right. Second action, just boy gonna move into the room, and where the hell did Boudin go? Is he
in the corner?
Oh, okay. All right. So Verso's gonna move into the room. Let's see. Ooh, I think I have to be able to see him. So before he moves into the room, second action, I will boost him. I'll use reinforced eidolon on him. Maybe? I dragged the stuff down to my hotbar, but it does not seem to be working. Hold on.
Yeah, sometimes the hotbars are a bit finicky.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why some things work and some things don't. But if you just activate it in the chat, you can drag it onto them.
Okay, I'm trying. Let's see, reinforced eidolon. There we go. All right. And then let's see. That was, and then he moves up with the third action, and that's my turn. He's just gonna move up.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Valen, you're up.
All right, I will use my first Pac-Man to stride. I get here. I can go to there. Oh, cool. I can see him. Everyone looks fine. I can't see Boudin, but he's kind of stealthy, so I know I don't always see him. I will target the maggot that looks damaged, and I will throw a divine great axe at it.
Alright, once more you will see this spectral, like great axe made of light just get thrown towards this creature. A 16 will hit.
Ooh, very nice.
However, because we're doing your divine lance as neutral, so it only damages things that are good or evil, doesn't seem to have any effect on the maggot.
Oh.
Oh.
These maggots possess no good or evil inside them.
They're just hungry.
Despicable, true neutral.
Other than what they've eaten.
They're God's
Hey,
purest creation.
like,
look at those eyes. Look at those
they're
eyes.
like me.
Yeah.
They're like me.
Exactly.
I respect them.
Look at your eyes. Look at their eyes. Same thing. Innocence.
There's definitely not innocence behind Val's eyes. Alright, yeah, so that is my turn.
Alright, Bodine, you're up. You're currently grabbed by one of these creatures. It's like mandibles are like over your gut.
Alright. Well, we will try to demoralize it. Oh, 10 minutes, never mind.
Yeah, you could try to demoralize the other one, but you can't attempt to scare the same one again.
Yep. We will do so.
Oh, that was almost the one.
Yeah, you like look at this maggot, and it just looks back at you with like a blank expression, not having a care in the world apart from the meal in front of it.
All right, we'll strike the one.
Oh, that Pokemon has the oblivious Pokemon power. Makes sense.
Don't I don't like how you refer to that. I'm the meal in front of it.
Oh, critical hit.
Oh no. What happens?
Yes.
What happens? Oh. Oh, very nice.
Cool. You drive your rapier into this creature's head, and it like begins to twitch, just barely able to survive. However, as you do so, you see it kind of let go of you, and then it just starts to spew out all this rotten, like giant frog meat. And I'll need to get everyone adjacent to it. So Bodine, Gregor, and Verso to roll this fortitude save.
Alright. So I did do my research on this. If Verso fails against the targeted effect, we both don't have to deal with the target effect. He would just have it.
Okay.
Is this targeted though, since it's everyone adjacent?
Yes, it's an everyone. Regardless, he succeeded. So in this case, it went meta. You're all able to quickly like cover your mouths. The smell is like overwhelming, but you're barely able to quickly push it out of your system and continue on.
I'll make my second attack.
Does it do this every time you stab it, or just like sometimes? Oh my god, another. Oh, but there's a penalty for the second attack. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Do this though.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep.
Finish it off.
Yeah, that's enough. Once you pull your rapier out of its head and like slam it in once more, pinning it to the floor, and it's like squirming just stops. Alright, you still have one action left, Brittany. Oh no, you intimidated, didn't you?
But
That's
I do
all three of
have.
your actions.
I do have
your reaction.
ability.
Oh right, because you killed it, so you get to do your other thing. Oh yeah, you have a thing for people dying too, because
yeah.
yeah.
I'm also gonna use my reaction to cast Death's Call.
So Death's Call will work. Yours next won't, because you have tried to intimidate this maggot, so it is immune to your demoralized set.
Gotcha.
You still like mean maggot, and it's just not scared of you at all. This is a level 0 creature, so if that affects your healing.
Equal to the triggering's level plus your spellcasting, so
yeah,
I get
so
4.
You got 4 temp.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I'll take it.
Alright, Exodus, you're up.
I'm going to intimidate this maggot.
Yep, we got someone else mean mugging the maggot. Let's see how it goes.
This baby is like yeah.
It looks towards you and like bats its like little maggot eyebrows.
Aw, can we just keep this one, guys? I mean,
no, it dies.
Maybe it'll turn to a beautiful butterfly.
You, intimidate
does
without
that identify exploit weakness?
Yes, it does. Similar to the other maggot, it doesn't have any typical weaknesses, but you are able to exploit something that most other people aren't aware of.
Stone, intimidate is a general skill action. Anybody can do it.
Yes.
Right, but you usually don't you have to have I guess demoralize specifically. You have to it's a verbal thing.
Not if you have intimidating glare, which I have.
Yeah, so there's a skill feat which is intimidating glare, so you can intimidate anything.
I do. I have intimidating glare. That's why I was just trying to see if he had the same thing or not. I was trying to learn all this stuff.
I know, yeah. I'm just explaining for everyone.
I'm on the maggot glare to see now.
Yep, sure.
Yeah.
So the way intimidating glare works is normally when you try to intimidate someone who doesn't share a language with you, you take a -4 penalty because they can't understand you. With intimidating glare, that just gets rid of that negative, so you can just look at someone to try to scare them.
And makes it visual instead of auditory, or whatever the verbal, whatever it's called.
Yes.
Right. Sorry if I'm co-DMing too much.
No, it's all good. But yeah, you found a weakness towards this thing, and you walk up to it, and then that was your 3 actions. So Gregor, you're up.
Doesn't it go next?
Oh yes, it does. My mistake. I got them mixed up because one of them.
And I hit enter, and then you hit enter, I think.
Like, damn it, Gregor! Why did you remind the DM?
Yes. Gregor gets DM points. However, it will continue trying to bite through your armor.
Oh.
That
the 19.
The 19 does hit, dealing 9 piercing damages. It's fine. It's been like biting the same spot on your armor, and it's finally able to like pierce through. That will be its turn, though. Gregor, you're up.
All right. Didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. Okay, the player in me really wants to try and intimidate it just to see if I can roll not a 1 just to rub it in everyone's faces, but I feel like since I am afraid of it in my headcanon, I will not try and demoralize it. I will bash it with my shield to start. So targeted, strike, boom. Oh no. I will raise my shield. Which is, there it is. And if I just click on the effect, does it work, or do I have to drag it onto my sheet?
I think you have to drag it. If you click it, it tells you what it is.
Click effect, raise your shield, and I think that'll automatically applies.
There we go. Okay, and then I will draw my sword with my last action, which can't remember if. Oh, okay. I'd forgotten to sheath it at the start of the session, so I'll just leave it unsheathed, and we'll call that my turn.
Presumably you had it out, but you would have had to sheath it to open up the door.
Oh yeah, no. I stated earlier that I hadn't had it unsheathed yet. So.
Oh, that's right. My mistake.
Yeah. So I will.
Oh, am I up? Okay. All right. Let's see. We're gonna act together. So I'm gonna move into the room. Can I climb onto these stairs, or does that require like actions or something, or am I able to just hop up there? What's the situation?
So the stairs like start here.
Oh my goodness.
The stairs that you're currently looking up are like a bit higher than you.
Okay.
You could spend an action to try to athletics yourself up.
Oof, no, that sounds terrible. Okay, is this all difficult terrain, or like this stuff?
So this. I would say the first square you move into is a difficult terrain.
Okay.
Everything else is difficult.
1, 2, 3, 4. And could I hop on the stairs like this? Okay. So 1, 2. So I'm just gonna move to. Fuck. All right. So never mind. I'm gonna move here. There we go. I was hitting invisible walls. And then while I'm moving, Verso's gonna attack. So he will attack with his slashing fibers. Is that allowed? Yay, nay?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
And his boof will go away because it only lasts a round. So here's his slashing fibers. Remembering to target first. Here we go. 15.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Roll damage.
All right.
Here's
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
All right.
12 damage, a mighty blow from Verso, nearly taking this maggot out completely.
All right.
However, as you do so,
oh no!
One adjacent to it, roll a fortitude save as it just vomits everywhere.
Yeah, that happens. That happens to the best of us. All right. Here we go.
Oh no!
Oh, it teased me with that 20. It was sliding all over the place. Hey, there you go. All right. So what's the situation?
So Gregor, you look towards this creature and you see it begin to throw up, and for a moment you're just frozen in terror as all this vomit of like the rotting frog meat just gets splattered all over you, and you are sickened.
Oh, I start like spitting up. My mouth was open. Oh, fuck.
And then Verso.
Oh no, not the Canadian mouth. That's a lot of.
Verso as well, who was the one who like bit onto the maggot, just gets this mouthful of this.
His paper's all soggy from rotten flesh. Oh, it's the worst. Okay.
You see his face like begin to like droop and like close and like stick together.
Aw, this poor baby. I'm the one that's taking the fucking damage though. How much damage was this?
It's just the second condition.
Oh, just a second. Alright, then it's just for him. It sucks for him. Alright, I'm gonna use the remaining 2 actions that I have to do electric arc. And targeting that creature.
Post it in the chat,
I have
and
to
then I'll
choose.
roll
Do I
a
have to
save.
choose a second target? I don't think I have to choose.
No,
a second
you
target.
don't. It's up to 2 targets.
Okay.
So you're fine. So the maggot will attempt to kind of roll out of it. However, failing. So roll me damage.
All right, 6 more
Dealing
damage.
6 points of damage, which is just enough. You all see this like line of electricity shoot out towards the maggot, and its body just convulses, and you can kind of see all these like small explosions within the inside of the body, but then it just collapses to the ground.
Intense. All right.
I am going to retch.
Oh, and for those in chat following along with us and learning to play Pathfinder, the reason I used a saving throw based spell is because it doesn't get the multiple attack penalty because it's technically not an attack. Yeah, it doesn't have the attack tag on it. Yeah. So that's it's good combo. Good combo.
Gregor, roll me a fortitude save, please.
She's so genuinely just one of the best characters in the game.
Who is?
Adventure Card is generally just one of the best characters in the game. Just so you know, because it's also you also can hit 2 targets. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Electric Arc is dope.
Yeah. Electric Arc is very good. It's like the standard to like compare cantrips to. But Gregor, eventually you spend some time like retching, and eventually you feel like you get all this soggy frog meat out of your system.
Yeah.
Also
You're
for
supposed to dodge, old man.
for all us other fellow new Pathfinder players, Sickened is awesome as a not awesome to have it, but like this is my first time exposed to it. So it stops you from drinking anything, ingesting anything like elixirs and potions while you have the status effect, and it doesn't fade automatically. You have to spend an action to try and like overcome it.
Or to force yourself to throw up.
Yeah. So like
speaking of which, Mercer would need to do the same thing.
Oh, he'll just barf paper pulp all over the place. Just
so as you do that, you need to roll a fortitude save.
Oh, okay.
You still gotta beat the DC to puke your guts out.
Alright, here we go. He'll just keep rolling forts until you tell me to stop.
Out of combat, we can kind of hand wave it, but just so I can show you like the mechanic of like if you're sickened, to get rid of it, you have to spend an action, which gives you a saving throw, and you have to beat the DC.
16.
If you have spells that make enemies sickened, it's a very good way of wasting their action economy.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, you see Verso like begin to like throw up all this like frog meat, and then he'll get his fire wings near his face to kind of like try to dry himself out.
Exodus is an automaton, and therefore does not need to like eat, and is unaffected.
Really? Like as a heritage thing, you just don't get affected by sickened?
No, I am affected by sickened. That's a fluff thing, but I think mechanic that I think I get a buff too against sickened stuff. I could be wrong though.
It might be a feat you can take, but I'm not sure.
I don't need either drink. I don't need this.
As the party looks to me for medical aid, I'm going to start putting sigils on the maggots and then each of the 7 bones, and then I will apply medicine.
Sure.
I can apply medicine as well. I have medicine skill.
As you're inspecting the bones, as well as like the area where you found them, you actually find some items underneath the rubble.
Sweet. Are they magic?
There does seem to be one that's emanating a faint aura if you continue to use detect magic.
I never stop.
So first off, let me see if this button works.
Is Chamomile the type to like? There's like an assortment of 4 rings we find. One emanates magic, and Cam's like, yeah, no, these are all normal, but I really like that.
Nah. She understands. She understands the importance of your allies trusting you and you trusting your allies. So.
Could you guys just look in your inventory very quickly and just keep an eye on your coins?
My coins.
So, what experience are we at?
I just run masters.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. But for what's worth, Exodus is really good at identifying magic because of esoteric lore.
What's that?
Basically, instead of rolling Arcana or Religion or whatever, I can just roll esoteric lore, which automatically upgrades, and it's already at the max level it can be.
Oh, okay. I guess I could find something else to do, I guess.
Let me check that, because I don't know if you can use it on items.
I'm pretty sure you can actually, but let me
you
just
become trained in exoteric lore, a special lore skill that you can use to recall knowledge regarding haunts, curses, and creatures of any type.
Oh, okay.
It can't be used to recall knowledge of other topics, so you can't use it on.
But I am trained in Arcana, Occult. I am trained in all 4 of them because Thumpters are automatically trained in all of them.
Yeah, so you got some skill overlap with the other party members. But yeah, so you guys should have gotten some coins. And then you also find what appears to be a caltrop snare. This snare consists of hidden canisters of caltrops attached to a tripwire. When the snare is triggered, it flings the caltrops into either the snare square or a square adjacent to the snare. You choose which square you set up the snare. And then you also find a strange liquid, but it's got a label that says "Yum" in capital letters. And this isn't triggering your detect magic chamomile. However, you do see something that appears to be a fang that is emanating magic.
Can I try to determine the oh, sorry. Do you determine it, or do you want me to determine it?
No, I'm not the magic guy. I just wanted to ask a question about how caltrops traps work and what you would need to be good at using those, or like how they work.
So anyone can use them. I believe you just put them on a square, and then there's just a flat DC. So the way they work is you essentially just scatter them on a square. The first creature that moves into that square must succeed a DC 14 acrobatics check, or take 1d4 piercing damage and 1 persistent bleed damage. And then while they're taking damage, they've got slower speed.
Oh, cool. So anyone can use them. That's awesome.
But yeah, so who's trying to identify items? Presumably.
I mean, I will defer. I will defer to Exodus, since their whole thing is knowing everything about magic. So I'll just totally watch.
That's the whole thing about Mahalperd.
Yeah, I'll watch and learn.
Yes. So will I roll for this?
Yeah. So I'll put something in the chat. So this is to identify the strange liquid in the bottle. It will be a crafting.
Oh, I don't have crafting. Out of all the things I have, I don't have crafting.
Oh, I have crafting.
Do you want to identify it?
Sure.
Yes, because out of all the things I have, crafting is not one of them.
So
should Cam fail, I can be a backup for crafting.
So this is if you click it, it's a secret check, so you don't know the result.
Alright.
But if Chamomile is also checking it out, click the crafting button, Chamomile.
Alright, here you go.
Alright, so Exodus is looking at this, and he believes it's some kind of healing potion. Chamomile, you look at it, and you realize this is actually adder venom, which is a venom from a large scorpion.
That's a rough, yeah, that's a rough call to call it a healing potion. Okay.
Why would they call it Yum?
So, yeah, I feel like this is a Boudin item, right? Poison.
Oh, is it anti-venom or venom?
Venom.
Yeah, this is straight up poison. You do not want to drink this. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you do. I don't want to shit on anybody's culture, but I don't want to drink it. So.
Ignore the label. Do not drink it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'll hand it over to Bodine if that's kind of the group's consensus.
Yes, I think so.
And then there's still one more item to identify.
What do I roll for that one? Oh, I'll roll. Which is my highest? So I have cultism. You're almost saying to me, so I'm just gonna roll nature because it seems like that's appropriate.
I'll roll a religion.
Alright, so both of you are kind of expecting this strange fang, but neither of you can really tell what it is. Anyone else can try to attempt a knowledge check if anyone else is trained, but yep.
Yeah,
Take a look at
sure. This Arcana, I just hit this Arcana button.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Oh, you know, cool thing about having a Eidolon, it's got all the skills I have, and it can check also. So here we go.
Camille, you're not sure what this strange fang is.
Okay.
So you kind of hand it over to your dragon.
All right.
And you all hear the dragon talk in Draconic. I believe Camille is the only one to understand it. This is a wolf fang. It's a talisman. It helps you trick people.
That sounds like a swashbuckler item.
Dang, you hit the jackpot, Boudin. Nice.
Well, heck dang.
Alright, I'll hand it over to Boudin then.
Okay.
So I'll heal, can I heal Gregor?
Yep, definitely.
I'm not opposed.
Okay,
Don't die.
I'll heal Booty.
It's a good thing Verso got it, because Pork was so nervous that he was going to have to identify that item. So
remember, if you've got your token selected up the top left, under utility there's a treat wounds button, which automatically does the heal if you rolled it. However, we'll keep the 11. We'll keep your first roll.
Okay.
So you spend some time trying to heal up Gregor. However, he's kind of like twitching from his experience with the bug, so you're not really able to get a good handle of it.
Stop moving. I can't heal you if you keep twitching.
I'm just like doing that grizzled old warrior thing, like I'm fine. It's good. And then I'll lay on hands myself.
Maybe you should just let me take care of the medicine.
You always stubborn?
Quite skilled.
I'll wait for Val before I lay on hands.
Well, I can heal you for an hour now, because you're on cooldown.
Oh.
Yeah. So again, as we learn the game, because a failed attempt at medicine can harm if it's really bad, and it uses up the opportunity to try again for a whole hour. It's always best to have the highest skilled person in the party attempt it if time allows for such things.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that would be Valen, would be the highest skilled one. I have medicine just in case Valen's dead, but that's nothing. Yeah.
We should maybe hold up in here for a bit. This is gonna take me a while to fix you guys up.
Oh, people got hurt in that fight? Oh, wow.
No,
okay.
I did.
Yeah,
Oh.
I did. Yeah.
Right.
You'll spend 10 minutes to refocus and get your focus point back.
I will refocus by reading my manga.
Oh yeah, we could champion heal. Like you could just keep lay on handsing and refocusing, right?
So we'll say so the first 10 minutes have passed. We've tried the medicine check. We've gotten one cast of lay on hands. Another 10 minutes passes. We get another cast of lay on hands. So,
Yeah. No. Do I have?
Champions are useful because you can just spam lay on hands during downtime.
Is there not a maximum focus per day or something?
No.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so there's already a 6 from the lay on hands in the chat, so Bowden, if you want to click on a heal on that, we can call that the second effect.
Sorry if I'm saying too much, I'm trying to help, but sorry if I'm being too...
No, that's okay.
No problem. You're fine.
We're all of us but you are pretty new to Pathfinder, so...
This is session number 3.
Yeah, I'm certainly not bugging the GM with my kind of co-DMing.
No, it's fine. I'm happy for you to like talk about stuff like that. Occasionally, I'll pipe in if you think you made a mistake, but like for the most part, if you're sharing knowledge with the party, that's a good.
Yeah, if you want me to shut up, something else.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather like hear it for the GM, honestly. So.
Fair enough.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll try to be in charge of all that stuff. So far you spent 20 minutes with the lay on hands. Essentially, figure out how long you guys are spending healing up with lay on hands before. I think you've got enough within the hour to heal everyone to full. I think you only need a couple more casts, or you can head off as you want.
Do we have a reason to wait a whole hour, or are we just...
The only reason is to be able to medicine again. In character, I need more time to assess the wounds, but if you have magical healing, I'd rather not spend one of my gifted spells.
So after the second lay on hands, that would have been after 10 minutes to get the point back and then spend it. Basically, if we wait another 20 minutes, I could or would it be 20? No, 30 minutes would allow me to fully heal Bodine and I, and then have my focus point back for proceeding on. If everyone's okay waiting that long,
Yeah, we can take 30 minutes. I will open up that big ass book that I told Cam she could read when I'm done with it, and I will sit in the corner and read it after I finish refocusing, which is a very quiet prayer.
while I can't do anything while refocusing, if anyone wants to search the rubble pile in the room where the kobolds were while I do that.
Yeah, this is probably a good time to kind of redo everyone's exploration activity and reroll initiative as you're kind of taking a moment to recenter yourselves and begin exploring the Gauntlight again. As you're kind of spending this time thinking about like how long you've spent here, you feel like you guys left pretty early in the morning. You left around like you got here about like 8-ish, or rather the first people who arrived here, it was about 8-ish. You've so far spent about a total of 4.5 hours here, so it's about 12:30 now.
Okay, so that's not too long. Unless something triggers by searching the other room, if anyone wants to search the other room.
Yeah, let's search the other room. Let's do it. Yeah, let's search the other room.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hold off on healing until it gets interrupted, but if we don't get interrupted, then Bodine, you go first on the next healing, and then I'll go for the last one.
Alright. I think Exodus being fun. Exodus is not the tank. It's Schwarzworth.
Good to know. Yeah.
Yeah,
I try to be the tank.
Back using lay on hands, so someone else will have to open up the door. But or you guys can just wait until you're all prepared. But if you
yeah,
guys
I
are
say
like,
we wait. This is a great chapter, and I start explaining the text I'm reading. And if you're not a super religious nerd, it probably sounds super boring.
Yeah, as soon as you start talking, I'll go to the other room.
Yeah, I meant like this room up here, not the next closed door room.
Alright, so yeah, Gregor and Bodine both go into the other room to like tend to their wounds while everyone else is resting here. Do we want a time skip, or are the rest of you doing something during the time that they are focusing on?
I'm in no hurry for anything. Chamomile does not have any idea the sheer magnitude of the horrible dungeon that she's standing above, and is just here doing her sister a favor.
Sure. Everyone re-roll their initiative. I know you're not currently about doing your exploration activity, but you're about to start doing it.
Okay. So, Exodus, do you want to do the detect magic action since you have all 4 related magic skills, or do you want
I'm not a caster, and detect magic is a spell.
Oh, okay, then I will go ahead and keep doing the detect magic one. Verso will scout, so since we're pre-rolling initiative, which is not officially what you're supposed to do.
Correct.
Yeah. You guys add a +1 to it. So, I think, yeah. Alright, so here we go. Roll it.
Yeah, so this is a time to probably talk about occasional things that I remember a bit. I essentially roll in exploration activities and initiative into the same thing. So normally, the way exploration activities work is you say you're doing something, and whenever you walk near something that would trigger it, I roll a secret check for you. I generally don't like rolling secret checks all the time whenever you guys are walking into a new room. So what I do is I just get everyone to roll at the start, and then whenever you walk near something that would trigger that check, you just use the roll that you got.
I actually like that.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Yeah, so essentially it's not quite passive because it's not your passive DC, it's just you actively roll it for it, and it's also your initiative if combat starts. Which means whenever combat starts, I just need to roll enemies' initiatives and we can jump straight in rather than getting everyone to quickly roll initiative. But yeah, so the half hour passes pretty uneventful. You can hear the occasional croak of a frog out in the fog fen and the occasional flies buzzing about. But apart from that, there doesn't seem to be anything else bothering you.
Alright. So, Bodine, you can take your heal now. You might have to scroll up a little bit to get to the Yeah.
I was only 2 away from maximum, so.
All right. Valen,
Wait, are we leaving?
We got the
I
store
think
right
we're
here.
gonna try this next door.
It was getting so good. Okay.
Do you need a bookmark?
She gives you a sly look as she pulls out a paper holy symbol of Narakis and puts it in her book. I'm
Nice.
good.
He just kind of smiles and nods and goes on his way there. Whoops. Whoa. My foundry just hiccuped, but I think I'm good. All right. Gregor will raise his shield. Oh yeah. Hold on. I can sheath my sword properly. Ah, there we go. And then I will open the door if everyone is ready.
So ready.
I'm ready.
Alright, you all see Gregor open up the door.
Oh.
And you see the interior of this watch post still has a wooden ceiling high above, but a thick mound of filth and animal carcasses heaped on the floor make the room anything but inviting.
Hey, does it look inviting in there? No?
That depends. How much do you like the gruesome sight of dead horses and animals?
I'm gonna pass.
I'm gonna
from dead horses.
gingerly step in.
1 second. Does this look like a religious act? Like they were placed in a specific way, like in Game of Thrones season 8?
Nice, yeah.
Or is this
Roll
look like a gruesome occurrence?
roll me a hidden religion check, please.
Ooh.
Okay, hidden.
Hidden
All right.
religion.
Yeah, so as I've talked about before, all recoil knowledge checks should be done hidden, but in combat, I don't like doing any hidden rolls, so you guys are able to see the results in combat.
Private GM roll. Do I?
Can I call knowledge as well?
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
Let
why
me
did it
get-
roll
no,
the
no,
dice?
no,
I
no.
said hidden. We're not ignore that.
Oh,
or take it.
I think-
Or I'm gonna roll it again, and you can tell
so
me
there's
if
two options.
you want.
I always get them
I did
mixed up.
private GM roll. Oh, so private is like just between me and you.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And blind is I can't see it. Okay, okay.
Correct.
Here you go. Or you can take the other one because that was the first dice, or do whatever you want. I'm here for the ride.
So you look at these bodies, and the way that they're kind of just slumped there doesn't seem to be any pattern to them. However,
How fresh are they?
they seem like they've been here for at least a day or two. It's a bit hard to tell apart from that. Bowden, you're looking into the room, and you kind of look up, and you see on the wooden ceiling what appears to be like a trap door that leads upwards.
Oh, shit.
Looks like there might be something up there.
Okay.
Are any of you aware of anyone who came to this tower like a day or two ahead of us?
No, that's probably what the boat is, and we're thinking right now that they're in the house above.
But how did they fit these horses in the boats, Villain? These horses are bigger than the boat.
Is there anything above you?
Can I like medicine to figure out how long these horses have been dead?
Yeah, roll me a secret medicine check.
Alright, it'll be secret this time, I promise. Here we go.
We need them cute little buttons in Foundry that you click on the ninjas so you know it's a blind roll.
You'll have to walk into the room to get a better look. But as you're inspecting it, you can see that the bodies here, from a bit further away, they seemed a bit fresher than they were. You get a bit closer, and you can kind of see the telltale signs that they might have been here for like a week or two, not the days that you previously thought. You can tell, looking at the bodies, though, that there seems to be signs of it slowly being eaten by something, but not massive chunks of flesh have been bitten out. It's almost like some of the flesh has kind of like melted a bit and slowly stripped away.
Oh, could we follow this up with a nature check to try to figure out what animal was eating it?
Yes, you could.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll explain that.
Full disclosure.
I'm not a nature guy.
Yeah, full disclosure. My nature is, I don't know, whatever. I think +4, something like that. Does anybody? Is it cool if I roll it? Very
Yeah,
cool.
Way
Well,
more than my +1.
All right. So let's see. How? No, actually, my nature's only a +3. I can't find any of your stuff on my sheet. What is the symbol for skills? Oh, it's the hand giving you the high five.
Hand
All right.
Yep.
Got it. So what does the sigil do?
I will say, Chamomile, you'll have to walk into the room to like.
Oh, yeah,
inspect
sure.
The rooms to like do the check.
Is there anything up above you? Maybe are they sure they aren't like how tall is the room?
Well, there's a panel in the ceiling.
Yeah, so it's a 15-foot high like wooden ceiling above you, and Bowden pointed out that there's like a trapdoor on the wooden ceiling leading upwards.
But we haven't found any stairwells that lead up, right? Or I guess this one is broken, right?
What was broken? Sorry.
The staircases in here, they don't actually go all the way up.
In the room you're currently in, there doesn't seem to be any stairs at all. However, looking from outside the building, and because you kind of got a good look of like this area, the spot you're in is like a watchtower. So, because from what you could see, the tower, like there's like a 15-foot or 20-foot tower that you're in, that doesn't seem to connect to like a higher floor of any sort. You just think there might be something at the top of the tower.
But there's no ladder, there's no rope or anything. It's just 20 feet
correct.
up. Okay.
How high up is it?
It's 15 feet up.
15 feet up. Okay.
Okay. So I got an idea. You're gonna see Valen. She's gonna start rifling through her backpack. She's got a big backpack like halflings do, and it's very, very large. And she pulls out a small wooden, it looks like a tiny ladder, but then she kind of like flips a couple of switches, and it extends up to 10 feet. It's a folding ladder, and she's gonna put it on the ground to where like it can reach like the trapdoor, and she's gonna go to the tall people in the party and be like, "You could climb my ladder, and then open it up and look inside."
Nice. A folding ladder. Okay. Well, I'm not a tall person.
So as Valen is like talking about that and doing
yeah.
Chamomile, you were saying you wanted to do a skill check.
Yeah, me and Nurse Verso have already thrown out 2 blind nature checks for you.
You're sorry, I didn't see that in the chat.
Nope. We're not assisting each other. We're each making separate rolls and comparing our results. Yeah.
So yeah, you believe Verso, you believe kind of putting 2 and 2 together. You've been seeing these like giant maggots about, and then you know that the giant flies that they spawn typically have like slightly acidic like breath and like saliva that they use to like digest something, and then they just kind of like suck it up. You feel like that's what's happened to this horse's body.
Oh dang. Okay. Yeah, it was maggots and flies. Exodus, could you go up that ladder? 'Cause you're tall, and see what's up there?
I'm gonna fall. Why don't I get the big boss guy to do it?
Verso will hold the ladder for you, 'cause safety first.
Can I like look upstairs first?
What was that? Sorry.
Can I like look up first, see if there's anything up there?
So as you kind of, do you mean just from like the bottom? You look up and you see the wooden ceiling, and there's just a trapdoor. You would have to try to get up there and like push it open to like be able to see what's actually on the other side.
I'll do it then. But someone else get in here with me in case someone comes out.
Verso's in there.
I'm right here behind you.
Why do you guys want me dead or something? Oh, fine, I'll do it.
It's just climbing a ladder. Do you know something that we don't know?
If you're scared, I'm sure
I'm
Greg
just paranoid. I'm paranoid of dungeon crawlings. Just I know something bad always happens.
Oof! Have I got bad news for you, buddy?
Yeah. So we found some stairs earlier. They lead into a big dungeon. So.
That's exactly why I'm paranoid in this exact situation.
But this leads the opposite direction of the dungeon. It just goes up to the roof.
I'll go up and open the damn trapdoor.
All right.
As you get to the trapdoor, you go to like push it open, and it's kind of stuck. You can try to roll athletics to like force it open if you want to.
Doc. Her.
How strong is X? Like, we kind of had a description, but I don't know how like fit an automaton is at a glance.
He's 16 strength, so +3.
Oh damn.
Okay, so
Okay.
Plus he's just training in athletics.
All right.
So yeah, you're able to finally shove this trapdoor open, and then you see looking down on you is these massive bulbous eyes as you see this giant fly just directly in front of you.
God damn it!
Wow, they look cuter when they're in their first Pokemon form, for sure.
It's okay. I've got your back.
So, does a ladder count as a vehicle?
I'm gonna go with no.
Okay.
So
I was learning about vehicles today.
So this is 15 feet up. The fly is
Oh
2
dang.
feet up.
Fly bringing that Avengers music with him. All right.
Alright, Bowden, you're first to react. You hear this trapdoor open, and once it's open, you just hear this loud buzzing emanating from the top of the tower.
Oh, fun. I'm gonna try to squeeze out this window.
You can try to roll acrobatics to squeeze through. As it is a very tight squeeze, so you think it'd be rather difficult. But it is possible with your acrobatics. With a 14, you're able to get like a bit of your upper body through, but you're just not able to get like your full chest all the way out.
Okay. So we'll move here.
Did you see something out the window? That was what was going on with that?
I was gonna try to
Giant
climb
bug
up.
here.
I know. I was
gonna
trying
try to climb
to help you
above.
save face. I was trying to help you save face. That's fine. Get in there. You can do it.
So
and
as
we
you walk
will,
in here, Bowden, you can see the fly's face kind of looking down on Exodus, just like through the trapdoor. If you try to attack it, it will have cover there, because you're trying to aim through like a small trapdoor to try to hit it.
Yeah, might as well. We'll chuck the star knife at it.
Alright, remember to target the fly and give me that attack roll. Remember, this will be at a -2. However, a 17 will just hit the giant fly as you throw out the star knife.
Ooh,
Roll
good to
damage
know.
for me.
Three damage as it buries itself into
Yeah.
the fly.
3 damage as you hear this aggressive like buzzing, and the fly will like fly up a little bit high and then slam back down on the wooden ceiling. So that was 3 actions. So Gregor, you're next up.
Alright, Gregor's gonna go this way. And I'll start with a shield bash.
It's 20 feet up, remember, so you can't.
That's quite a
hit it.
shield bash.
Oh, that's yeah.
But there is a ladder. But there is a ladder.
There is a ladder. Isn't
Get the ladder out of there! It's too sacred!
We're so poor. We can't afford to have this ladder break.
is the ladder in the center, or is Exodus on the ladder still?
I'm still on the ladder.
Yeah, he's on the ladder here.
Oh dang. Okay. Hold on
The
a
fly
second.
would be in like his square, but just so we can see everyone, I'm putting it over.
Yeah. I'm just realizing that.
Grab the ladder and pull it away from the fly.
I'm gonna grab the ladder, and I'm gonna be like, "Hang on tight, Exodus," and I'm gonna try and pull the ladder from this square to this square.
Don't worry, Exodus. We're gonna save you.
Yeah, sure.
So
I'd allow that. Exodus.
So I'm gonna try and.
Oh, you go.
I was gonna say I'm gonna try and like literally like pivot, like keep the ground, like the bottom of the ladder on the ground, and just try and swing it basically from being leaned up against one part of the wall to like leaned up against this part of the wall.
All right. So roll me a athletics check to start off with, Gregor, to see how well you kind of do this maneuver.
All right. And I had a slight moment of panic when I looked at acrobatics, and I was like, +0, what? But that's not what it is. Who knows?
Wow.
With a 9, you swing the ladder over to the other side. As it does so, Bowden, I'll get you to roll a reflex save, please.
Oh no! You taking out everybody in the room.
The giant robot calls on you.
I haven't been campaigning for like over 1.5 years, and I was severely wounded when I came home.
Yeah.
I'm rusty.
He was level 20. He was level 20 during the war. He's rusty.
I use that to grab books on high bookshelf. I'll replace it if it breaks.
What did I need to roll?
Reflex save, please.
Reflexes, okay. Yeah,
easily. You're easily able to keep your balance on top of this like ladder that's getting swung over to the side. If you want, you can stay on top of the ladder, or with that 20, like
you mean
ride
Bowden
it
or
down,
me?
Ride it down to the floor.
You mean Bowden or
I'm
me?
gonna start using it like still.
Sorry, I wanted Exodus to roll the reflex save.
Oh no! All right.
I'll say Exodus's result will be 1 degree higher with that nat 20.
Okay,
Exodus roll a reflex.
Oh, nice. He's steadying it. Yeah, very nice.
Bowden, has anyone ever told you that you have cat-like reflexes?
Nice. Holy shit!
Oh my God.
So do you absorb the ladder into your robot body now because you got a double critical? Is that how that works?
So what I'll say is, Exodus, you can either stay on top of the ladder or ride it down to the floor, and as you're leaving the trapdoor, you can close it behind you if you want to.
I'll do that.
Nice.
I'll slide down and close the door with me.
Yeah, so you get swung away from the trapdoor. As you're doing so, you quickly look back up, you slam it with like the butt of your weapon, closing it behind you, and then you're back on the ground.
We're not opening that door again. We're not opening that again.
Yeah, Gregor, that'll be your turn. Valen, you're up.
So no one is on the ladder.
Correct.
I'm gonna go stride forward. I'm gonna grab my ladder and I'm gonna stride away.
Okay.
How big is this? How are you carrying around a ladder?
It's collapsible.
It's collapsible. Look, you tall people just would never understand.
That's your turn, because an action to move, an action to pick it up, an action to move out.
Yeah, I think it's 3 actions to collapse it, so it's still like I'm just carrying this 10-foot ladder.
Oh, you're just dangling it.
It's really awkward.
Yeah. Alright, Chamomile, you're up.
Okay. So I'm thinking that the fly, now it knows we're here, it's probably gonna try to come in a window. So I'm gonna move into the room. And as I move into the room, let's see. We have two actions left. So my boy, he is going to ready an attack for the fly coming within melee range. And then we're going to act together, and while he's spending 2 actions to ready 1 action, I think that's how that works, right? I'm going to use 1 action to cast Protect on him. Does all that sound good?
Yep, that's
all right, great. And then Little Pork is going to use his independent action to fly in to this corner over here. He feels safe by Exodus the robot. All right, that's my turn.
Alright, as you all get in this room ready to, like, you've closed the giant fly and you're ready to attack it. If it tries to burst back through, you hear this loud, like, thumping on the ceiling.
Maybe it'll just mash itself up into, like, mashed potatoes. Oh yeah, it's not going too well.
And then it will be silent for a moment. And then you'll see the fly in through this small crack in the wall. So Verso will get off his prepared action.
Oh, my first prepared action. Oh, so exciting. Alright, he's going to use his slashing fibers. Here we go. Roll. Oh, I got to turn off blind. There we go. Ooh, a 22.
Remember to target the fly first. But a 22 is a hit.
Okay. Here, I'll target it and then use damage roll. Alright. My apologies. I was
private damage.
Yeah, I was still on private. I can't reveal it.
It's all good.
Okay.
You did 11 damage.
Nice. Okay.
But that will be the fly's turn, as it spent time trying to bash it open and instead flew outside and flew back. So Exodus, you're up.
Esoteric lore. I'm gonna do esoteric lore to exploit weakness.
Yep.
Oh, that fails. Well, Gus, I'm gonna run up and hit it with a hammer.
Alright, give me the attack roll. Remember to target the fly first, and then swing at it. Okay, 22's a hit, as your warhammer just slams into the thorax of this creature. And with 11 damage, you just hear the satisfying squish as the fly is no more.
Fly swatter.
However, after you slam the fly, everyone, you can all hear more wings buzzing from the ceiling above.
Oh, alright, alright.
Give me one moment.
You've literally stirred the hornet's nest.
Gregor's just like muttering to himself about like, why did it have to be a swamp? Why has it got to be bugs?
So we got one person that doesn't feel safe in dungeons, and one person that doesn't like bugs in a swamp dungeon.
He doesn't like being dungeons. He just wants to advise caution and not be the only one in the room when
but you
investigate something that could.
Yeah, we were in there with you. It's all good.
You were in the other room.
I am my Eidolon. I was holding the ladder. My hit points to him. Yeah, my hit points to his points are the same thing. I'm not taking. I'm not avoiding risk. All right.
But yeah, Bowden, you're up next. You can hear a buzzing from the ceiling once more. You don't hear anything else yet, but you can presume it's another fly or some other flying insect.
Yeah, I'm gonna go away.
Did you just run? Gregor's like, this is an option. We can do that.
I wouldn't run. If we go out into the big room, they got plenty of room to fly around, and there's lots of windows everywhere.
And I said, I'll meet you all in the portal room.
He's gonna hide in the portal room.
Where are you going? We need you.
And third.
Right, you all see Bowden. Peace out. Gregor, you're up.
Action 1, raise my shield to keep it raised. Action 2 is going to be draw my sword. And it takes 2 actions to prepare an action, right?
That is correct.
Okay. Then headcanon, I'm just spending my last action, like, psyching himself up. He's like, okay, they're just flies. They're just flies. And he's like, yeah, so it's not a ready action, but he's just like prepping to like squish the fly.
Yeah, Gregor's like overcoming his fear and getting ready to fight.
Yep.
Valen, you're up.
Okay. I would like... Wait, so readying a 2-action spell is all 3 actions, right?
You can't ready a 2-action spell.
That is correct. You can only ready a single action.
Okay. I am going to spend my 3 Pac-Man to collapse my ladder and put it in my backpack.
Alright. Valen puts away the ladder. Chamomile, you're up.
Alright. Let's see. Alright. Protect Companion has a duration of I think it actually lasts a little while.
It might be a minute, but I'll double check.
Duration until the start of your next turn. Aw. And then, alright, I'll just, I'll do the same as the first. I will move into the corner here. And then I will cast, Protection on him. And then, acting together, he will ready to, melee attack, a bug that comes within range. And then, Pork would like to use his independent action to take cover in my backpack.
Yep, sure.
All right.
So you will see Pork like land on your shoulder and like scurry down your back and like into your pouch.
Fair enough. And that is my turn.
Alright. You all see flying through the same like little crack in the wall is another giant fly. You can see the coloration on this one is slightly different. The first one you fought was a green and blue giant fly. When this one flies in, you can see it is brown and blue. However, Verso gets his ready to action off.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to target, and then I'm going to strike. And I'm going to see if... Can I use Fiery Wings? Since I just said I was going to ready a melee attack?
For the future, you'd have to...
I'd have to say which one... Okay, then I'll just do Fibers. It's fine.
Yep, okay.
Alright. 21.
21's a hit.
For 9.
Damage to this giant fly.
Sweet.
As you pierce through one of its wings, and it's kind of flying like unevenly, like leaning over to one side. However, in retaliation, the fly will look towards Versa, and with its mandibles will try to strike out. Missing. It will then look to another target. It will look to Gregor, sensing the fear in his heart. Missing though, not able to pierce through the mighty armor. Exodus, you're up.
I am going to exploit weakness because this is a different one. Spell vulnerability, whatever it's called.
I'm just picturing you with like that Terminator HUD view every time he comes in.
Oh, that's crit. It's crit success, isn't it?
That's a crit success, so I can tell you a bit more information. You know it doesn't have a weakness or resistance of any kind. However, you do know if it's able to get its mandibles on you, you might be inflicted with fly pox. However, you're able to apply your personal weakness, but there is no other weakness to exploit. But you know, if it is able to get its mandibles on someone, it might infect them.
Well, I'm going to share that with everyone. Yeah, I'm going to strike with a hammer.
Alright, give me an attack roll. 13 misses as you go to slam your hammer into the giant fly, and it just flies up above your hammer. You just strike the wall.
But I'm going to demoralize it. Try to track them beforehand, but...
A 17 is this... you have intimidating glare, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so that's a success. You see the fly, its wings start to beat slightly slower, and it kind of goes down a little bit as it seems to be scared of this strange creature in front of it. However, that will be all 3 of your turn actions. So, Bodine, you're up.
Alright. We are going to take the hide action.
Ooh, very nice. Roll me a stealth check, please.
Does this need to be hidden or anything?
For combat, once again, normally it's supposed to be hidden. In combat, I don't do hidden rolls. That's just me running it. That's not a Pathfinder thing. Alright, with a 26, you kind of quickly duck behind the corner, and you feel like you're like silent, and no one is aware of where you are currently.
Then I will start sneaking back in. Spend my next 2 actions moving up. Half speed. So keep stealth.
Yep. I will say this isn't coming up now. But even if you are stealthing, if you end your turn in like an open area, you're no longer stealth. However, you can hide behind the rubble of the ceiling that's fallen in here, so you'll find where you are.
Should this dragonfly have frighten afflicted on it? Does it have the thing on
It should, yes.
Okay.
Alright, Gregor, you're up.
Alright, so Gregor is going to start with Shield Bash.
Alright, give me the attack roll after you target the fly.
Yeah, because you smush bugs, you see. I've requisitioned the roll, I'm waiting for Foundry to catch up. There we go.
17. You see, hold on, before you roll damage, you see its wings begin to rapidly flap as it uses a reaction. It quickly flies out of your attack range.
That bastard!
Yeah.
I saw you move it, yeah, okay.
Yep, there it is.
Okay, I see where being a fighter would be useful. Okay, so I will action 2 will be to stride forward to pursue it, and I will try to stick a longsword into it.
Alright, give me a longsword attack with map -5. Hey, 11 does not hit, as the fly once more just agilely just flies up a little bit as your sword gets thrust forward, and it's just kind of hovering above your sword, looking towards you.
Grr. Okay, that's it.
Yep. Alright, Valen, you're up.
Okay. Alright. So I want to do a... I don't want to get in melee. I'm wearing a dress. Cam, what are you doing in there? Oh, okay, so... I want to do recall knowledge to figure out if my spell will be useless against this thing.
Sure, roll me a nature check, please.
Oh, it's nature, not religion. Okay.
I'm getting some real mean vibes. I don't. Is mean evil enough, Val?
All right, I'll just try it. Can I just try it? Because
Yeah, sure. Roll me the attack.
Yeah, because I don't feel like a nature. I'm not. That's not my. I don't read books about nature. You know, I read them about the world.
But none of us read about
not part of the
society.
world?
Oh shit! I really hope it hurts him.
So you aim up this perfect shot towards this fly, and you throw your axe, and it like hits it square in the face. However, this fly will just like look towards you because it seems to do nothing.
Dang.
Okay. I'm not getting rid of you, Sigil. You're too important to me. And I'll say, Boudin! Where did you go? They need you! I can't move. I forgot. I need
You used all your actions.
Yeah.
But like frantically within my 5-foot square, I'm kind of, you know, like, Boudin, where are you? This shit's getting real.
Chamomile, you're up.
Alright. We're going to start off with Verso. Verso is going to try and attack it. Let's see. Exodus shared with us that it doesn't have any particular weaknesses, so I'm not going to worry about fiery wings. I'm just going to try and do a slashing fibers.
Alright.
There we go. Oh, sad. Okay.
Remember, everyone has hero points that go away at the end of this. So remember, if you want to roll,
right?
Yeah, we got an hour to go though, so I think I'll hold off. Alright, so then let's see. Nah, I'll just use it. So I right click on here, and then I choose reroll and keep the new result. Is that what I do?
I don't know why it's not giving you the. Oh, it's because
Verso doesn't have hero points. Alright.
Yeah, okay. But I can give him one, so now you should be able to right click it.
Oh, okay.
To reroll using hero point.
Alright.
We need 1 hero point, right?
Yes, everyone started with a hero point at the start of the session.
16
just hits because it's frightened 1.
Alright, there's 10 damage.
Alright, and with 10 damage, Versa kind of flies up a little bit and like just gets a hold of this fly and starts just shaking it until it's no longer moving.
Beautiful. All right, so spit that out. Spit that out.
I want to eat it. Fine. Vessel will like place it down very slowly while like side-eyeing you.
Okay, I heard the music stop. Does that mean we're safe?
Yes. I'm just trying to find.
All right.
Intuition.
I'm gonna go put sigils on their heads.
On the bugs' heads?
Yeah.
Do
Bugs have souls?
Do bugs go to heaven?
Can I roll some kind of religion check to find out what bug heaven is, so I can school this gnome?
The only bugs that have souls are naughty.
I feel like I also want a religion on this because I have a perspective on big things.
Yeah. I think we need to start. Yeah.
Can roll me hidden religion checks on
Okay.
whether bugs go to heaven.
Even if we're untrained?
Sure.
Wow. That.
Yeah, recall knowledge, I believe, is an untrained action.
Okay.
Which might affect what you learn.
And these are blind. All right. So let's see. All right. Here's Verso. Verso's weighing in on it, and then I'm gonna weigh on it too. Okay. Do bugs have souls? Comma. If so, do they go to heaven? I guess it'd be semicolon. If so, do they go to heaven? Question mark.
I realize that my character's perspective is that they probably go to hell, but Valen, your thing not affecting them would at least tell you that they're not evil, so that kind of undercuts my...
Look, I'm pretty sure that there's a plane where animals and beasts go where they die. At least there is in 5e. I might be wrong here, but...
In the other world, I traveled in my youth.
Alright, so, Valen, you're not actually sure. But you like to believe to yourself that they go somewhere, so just on that belief, you figure you might as well. There's no harm in doing it.
Then I am deceiving everybody. I'm so confident. Put it on the ground. They have a fucking soul. They go to heaven.
Okay.
However, Chamomile and Versa, you do actually know that animals have souls, and at the very least, they go to the River of Souls. There's kind of a debate about where they go after that, like whether they're judged or not. But you know, at the very least, they have souls, and they do move on to something.
So while they're all in this deep philosophical conversation and debate, I'm just going to pop up out of nowhere behind Valen
and kill us.
And say, "Are they gone?"
I mean, their souls are gone. Their bodies remain.
Don't eat them.
Wouldn't you be startled? I'd be startled if a like life-size or human-sized cat just like suddenly was behind me.
I don't know. Can we do can I roll a perception against his passive DC to see if I would have noticed him?
It's
26.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
So if someone was trying to spend an action to search for Bodine, they could roll a perception check against his stealth DC. However, he beat everyone's passive perception DC, so unless someone was actively looking for him, he was able to sneak up on everyone.
I was frantically looking around at my 5-foot square for him.
Yeah, so at the end of combat, Valen, if you wanted to roll a perception check, you could. And then, so Bodine's stealth DC is 17. So yeah, you are able to see Bodine just before he reveals himself, but he's able to quickly catch everyone else by surprise. But
okay. All right, I guess Chamomile pees a little bit, just a little bit, but nobody knows, so I don't know why I said that. Anyways, all right.
I don't know. Someone can roll perception.
Nah, oh no, it was Pork. Pork did it.
Why is my initiative so bad?
I don't know. Oh, we rolling fresh ones? Is that?
Well,
okay.
At the end of the encounter, I just reset everyone's initiative.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, remember, you get a +1 because of Verso. Verso's always scouting.
Okay. So reroll again. For 16, I don't suck this time.
Reroll it just to get a +1. Dude just adds a +1 to it, bro. Like, set that up.
No, I reset it again.
Oh, all right. Let's see. All right, so standard. Oh, do we also have to tell you a marching order? Is that something we have to do while exploring?
I just presume you are where your token is.
Okay. So marching order would be more for like face-to-face play, where you don't just have an incredibly beautiful dungeon to explore constantly. Got it. Okay.
Correct. Or if you're in an area which doesn't have like an active battle map, like if you're like exploring the woods or something, it might be relevant.
Yeah, like overland travel and stuff.
Okay.
So if we're like ambushed, it's like
I hate to suggest it, but those bugs were probably feasted on something up there if we want to figure out what it was.
These stairs here don't go anywhere in the corner.
They don't seem to know. It appears they once went further up to another floor on this room, but you can see the ceiling and presumably the complete rest of the second floor has just completely collapsed down.
Oh, how high is the ceiling in this room?
You look up and it's just open sky. Like the top floor has just completely collapsed.
Okay. Chamomile gives Valen a look, a short person get out the ladder look, when they see how see the hole in the ceiling.
Yeah, okay, I'm not letting anyone use my ladder again.
Oh well, I guess we'll never find out what was on the roof. Next room, please. Oh well.
Yeah, Valen's curiosity has to war with Valen's desire to keep the ladder safe. It's one or the other.
We can keep going.
On top of the roof were 10 ladders.
Just to clarify, in the main room you were just in, there was no like ceiling you'd be able to climb up to. The second floor ceiling had also collapsed in. So you look up and it's not like there's a hole up that you could use to get on top of the ceiling. There is just no ceiling anymore. It's just completely broken and collapsed in.
I was thinking more of like the trapdoor, like actually trying to see if there was something up there.
Going back to the trapdoor? Okay, yeah. I thought you were talking about the room you were currently in. My mistake.
That's okay. So where do we want to head now?
The treasure chest of those up there.
Maybe right here. He's the closest one.
Oh, we've actually been in there.
Yeah, it leads to a pit.
We just need to explore.
Yeah.
We just need to explore to the north.
We got some secret stairs. Actually, we've done everything, y'all. Unless we want to do the house that was outside. Let's go to the house that was outside.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
What are these doors right here?
We've been in there.
Oh, what do you guys find in there?
There was like a chapel, and there was some ghosts, and they were like jumping in and out of bodies and stuff. It was pretty cool, actually. Oh, and then there was a secret passage, and it leads deeper into the dungeon.
Oh wait, did anyone get hurt?
Nah.
Oh, you got hurt? No.
Nah.
Wait, did everyone just leave
As you guys are walking to this next building, you see a low wooden bridge spawns a watery gap between the larger island and a smaller one. A single-story building sits amid the thick reeds growing on the smaller island.
Okay, there's a door. I'm gonna run a perimeter real quick, see if there's any windows. Oh, or not. There's invisible barriers. Oh, here we go.
Are you gonna stealth while you're doing that, or?
No, I'm detecting magic, baby. Can I switch to stealthing? Is that allowed?
You can, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll reroll your initiative, but you can keep.
Okay.
You can.
Let's see. Since Verso's with me, he will also need to stealth.
Correct.
All right. So nobody gets a +1 to their initiative anymore. That's fine. Here we go. Stealth and stealth. Alright, I don't know why I didn't roll twice. Oh, yeah, right. I don't actually roll for Verso because we share the same initiative. Alright, it will not let me... Yeah, there's like a wall here. I can't go through it.
Yeah, sure. So I can drag you. If you're able to, like, squeeze through, you're able to, like, get around to here. Oh, if Andrew lets you.
There we go. Okay.
Can I go for a swim?
Ooh, nice.
Where are you? I'm looking at everyone's maps. Alright, hold on 1 moment.
Sure.
Alright, so Bowden, as you're taking a swim in the water, you kind of look across This old and wooden pier has partially collapsed into the swamp, and the portion remains above water. It looks ready to follow the rest at the slightest touch. However, you can see this strange, faint glow emanating from here. It almost looks like there's a lantern, like, emitting light, but you can't see the lantern itself.
Can I roll Swamp Lord and know what this is?
Sure. Do me a hidden... do me a hidden roll, please. Actually, should your character sheet have Swamp Lore? Is that something we forgot to add?
It has terrain expertise swamp.
Alright, so it's just nature then, but you get a +1.
Oh.
Oh, no,
nature roll sucks.
Sorry, it's survival, not nature. So it's your survival roll +1.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a strange occurrence. You have a feeling you've seen something like this before, but for a moment your memory is just blank and you can't make out what it is.
Alright, then I'm just gonna try to swim and then run up this pier.
Alright, sure. So as you climb up onto this pier, you can kind of see the light kind of coalesce and form itself into a shape. And you're left face to face staring at this strange creature. It appears to be almost made of darkness, but its eyes are this bright yellow, and as it moves, it kind of leaves. The eyes like leave a trail behind it.
Oh shit. Oh, dang. That's cool.
That's freaky. It's like a evil looking lock of hair.
Yeah. This is what happens to mops, that when they die, they don't actually go to heaven. They turn into these things.
Yeah, mops have souls, man.
No, this is like when your girlfriend or wife like swirls their hair on the side of the shower.
Oh man, can we not?
Ugh. Oh, so this is like all the shower hair from this region. Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah. I'd rather fight the maggots again, honestly.
Alright, Gregor, your first to react, you're inspecting this door. But you hear Bowden like yell out in surprise, and you turn around. Actually, are you able to see it? You're not able to see it, but you hear like Bowden emanating from like here.
Oh, so you guys are still in the water?
They're over that way somewhere. Like action 1, I will kind of turn confused and stride that direction. Oh yeah, I can see Bowden. I'm like, what's the... And then I can see it, and I'm like, duh, fuck. How deep does the water look?
It's a bit hard to tell without actually getting into it. It's very like murky and muddy, so it's a bit hard to tell.
Like I legit can't see the bottom of it.
Yeah, you're not sure if that's because it's too deep or just because it's so muddy that you can't see.
It's like scummy on the surface kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Okay. He's just gonna make that judgment of I don't know how to use. I literally don't know how to use a boat. Action 2 is gonna be to stride forward, back to the door, because I think this is all connected. So I'm gonna try and go overland, and I guess my third action is to open this door, because my intention is to go around.
Yeah. You go to open this door, and it's like stuck. You're not sure if there's like something behind, like that's stopping you from opening. You don't think it's locked, but it's like you feel like you would have to spend an extremist amount of force trying to get it open.
Now, in discovering that, is that expending the full action?
I would say as part of the action, if you want, you can try to push it open with that.
Yeah, like upon like turning the knob and slamming into the door like a fool, I'm just gonna like dig my legs in and push.
Yep, roll me athletics.
Oh no.
Yeah, with a 12, you like shoulder barge this door, but it's just not budging.
That's my turn. That was my truly excellent. Yeah, old man, totally.
It's all good. It's all good.
you will see this strange creature Bowden kind of like float in front of you, and then you see its eyes like will grow brighter and brighter, and it will shoot out this like electrical current towards you.
Oh my god. These Pathfinder monsters are, yeah, these Pathfinder monsters are legit. Oh, don't say that.
So first off, 6 electricity damage as you just feel your body like shake as it's just floating there, not doing anything, but it's staring at you. You can feel this electrical current just flowing through you.
Yeah, Pathfinder modules are much more deadly than 5e modules.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh my god! Ooh!
16 electricity damage.
And we don't know you're there. We can't see you. Oh my god.
Do I hear him scream at least?
You do. Everyone hears this horrible scream emanating out through the fog fen, and you can tell it's emanating from here. However, as Bowden falls unconscious, just before you do, Bowden, you see this strange wisp-like creature vanish, and all that's left is the faint glow.
Oh jeez.
Varlin, you're up.
I heard a scream.
Mm.
So I will stride. Let me check out the range on this, because it's gonna be important. I think it's only 30 feet, though. Yeah, it's 30 feet. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, I will stride again. Wait, let me do some... Oh, man. 5 more. 5 more. Alright, that's my turn.
Whoa, you move 3 times? Are you level 2 rogue with cunning action? What am I seeing here? Come on now. Yeah, alright.
Chamomile, you're up.
Alright.
Yeah, actually.
So I heard, like, with the death blow that Bowden took, I'm gonna ask a lot of really tough questions here because I'm trying to learn the rules.
Yep.
So with that second hit, which even with the negative penalty, because it was a nat 20, it hit, that made it a critical hit. A critical hit, dropping him to 0, gives him dying 2 instead of dying 1, correct?
Yeah, he's dying 2.
Now here's the other problem, is he got his head out of the water to yell for help, but then he's unconscious in the water, so he's drowning.
No, I said it was on the pier.
Oh, you're on the pier. The creature's under the water.
No, so this isn't information Camille would have straight away. However, I'll move this over so you can see what's going on. But Bowden climbed up onto the pier, and then floating on top of the pier right in front of him was the creature.
Okay.
That's not something your character would do.
But when everybody was looking over, you said that the water was scummy and they couldn't see anything in the water.
That was because Gregor was asking how deep the water is.
Oh, okay, alright. So that's why I thought they were still in the water. Okay, thank God, because drowning is really bad in Pathfinder 2. Okay.
See, no, I do have to ask a tough question, though. I've already died once before.
Yeah.
A dying 1 from that. So would that automatically put me to dying 3?
Because you've used first aid on yourself since then, first aid gets rid of the wounded condition.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Alright.
Just making sure.
But any hit against you in melee, right? Does raises it by 2? If it's
by 1, I think.
By 1, but
Yeah,
if it's a
by
crit,
1,
it'll.
It's a crit,
Oh man! All right.
Because he's unconscious and flat-footed, which essentially means he has a -6 to AC.
Yikes! All right.
The critting is
Also,
very
basically, because he's dying, dying 4 is dead.
Yeah. Yeah. That's we're concerned. All right, we're gonna act together, and we're gonna move up, and Pork is gonna use their independent action to move up, and then let's see. Shoot, I don't know what to do for you, man.
Pathfinder mods are no joke.
Item interaction. Verso is going to take from my bandolier that we established everybody has for their potions. And he's going to take the healing potion that I have. And then he's going to use the third action to start making his way over there. Oh, God. And he does not have protection on him because that only lasts 1 round. Oh, it says expired. Nice. And that is my whole action economy.
Exodus, you're up.
Exodus will move right here, I guess. That's what move right here because that's 25, so I'm not. That's 1 stride. I'm just gonna try to stride like. Let's see right there. I'm gonna try to stride like right here, someplace where I can get a good look at the place. But yeah, because I can't really move all the way around and turn, I guess.
All right. So it's actually it's not Bodine first. It's Gregor first.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, seeing how I've got 2 people going that way, I'm gonna trust in them, and I'm just really stubborn, so I want to push this door open again. Although, is it actually a double door, or are these 2 separate doors? Like...
I believe it's a double door, but let me confirm that. So it is like it's like 2 bits of wood that like swing inwards.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if you'd call that a double door, but yeah, it works as 1 door.
Yeah, so it's a double. Yeah, it's a double.
I'm just gonna move to the other side and then try and shove that side open, hoping that helps the luck a little bit.
Throw me athletics.
There you go.
And with that, you just bash this door open. And let me give you a brief description as you look inside. This study features several bookshelves, a desk, and 2 chairs. The books and objects here lie in disarray, with torn pages strewn haphazardly across the room.
Alright. Quick mental thought that Valen would probably want to dig through those, but I'm just going to stride. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and that's as far as I can... Oh. Sorry, back one. That's as far as I can go this round, because I moved once to get to the other door, athletics, and then moved in. So, that's me.
Alright, so now it is Bowden's turn. Bowden, before I get you to do anything, remember that I don't believe this is the rules as written, but with hero points, even after you've made the roll, you can spend them to remove your dying condition. So essentially, as long as you've got a hero point, you can't permanently die unless something says you just instantly die.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is rocks. I remember that rules lawyer campaign that's come out.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, if you could roll me a recovery check. If you open up your character sheet, over on the left, like underneath your temp HP, there's like a dice. If you can click that for me, please. Oh, a 10 is a failure. So Birding is now dying 3.
Shit.
It will now be another creature's turn.
Another creature?
Well, you did just open the door into a...
I'm going to do this.
So, see, Exodus, imagine DMing for these guys for years. Could you imagine how much stress that DM must be under? Like, oh my god. Wow, that poor son of a bitch. Damn.
Look, Gregor just thought that, he's not in the Crusades anymore. He thought the rest of the world was safe.
Ah.
Hey, we've all built the whole dungeon before. I don't want to fucking hear any shit. I won't it.
It's okay, my skeleton barbarian is ready! I'll burn through so many fucking characters.
Right, so
demon worshipping.
Exodus and Valen, you kind of see Bowden kind of unconscious on the pier, and you could see like this faint glow emanating above him. But as you're kind of paying attention to the glow, you all see it slowly move over to here, but you can't see what's causing it.
Wait, the glow is moving over here?
Oh, it's coming for you now.
Oh my god.
Alright, Valen, you're up.
Well, I got... Can I even make it there in one action? I can if I'm a badass.
Well, I got a healing potion key on Verso,
yeah,
but
I don't really know that though.
Oh, all right. Hey, Verso, yell that you got a healing potion.
You all hear this draconic.
Oh right, you guys can't speak draconic. Never mind.
Yeah, I know.
Why? He doesn't have a. He doesn't have a fanny pack. He's waving that shit around.
Yeah, you hear mumble growing.
Alright. Does my passive perception, in action, does my passive perception see the potion in Verso's hand?
I would say sure.
Okay, then I'm gonna take my stride back and take a deep breath. So I think there's something right here, right?
Sure.
I'm not sure, but do I wanna do a seek? Or do I wanna just go for it? Or do I wanna not fucking die? The latter sounds pretty good. No, I'll seek.
Alright, sure. Roll me perception.
Ooh. So can I ask a question real quick about the seeking? So they're aware of the creature, but it's still hidden from them, right?
So, I don't believe they ever actually saw the creature. They just saw a strange glow over Bodine.
Oh.
Over to them.
But Bodine's dead, so they might be able to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who saw it, but I ran away.
Oh.
Wait, I'm flanking. I'm flanking.
Nethys was right here. He saw it right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you saw it before Bodine went down, you know that there is a creature that was attacking Bodine, and you feel like it's connected to the light.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then can I not seek? Because I would just.
Were you on a spot to see the creature before it disappeared? I can't quite remember where everyone was on the map.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll take the seek back if that's okay.
Okay, sure. Yep, that's fine.
And yeah, I saw a light. People are dying. Exodus said something. I'll just throw a chill touch in this square where the light was.
Ooh.
Is it a spell attack or is it a save? It's a saving throw. Alright. So, yep, that will work. Let me double check something.
Wow, you don't have to have vision for that spell and it's saving throw based? That's pretty dope.
I will confirm if that's how it works after the session.
It just says range touch, targets one living or undead creature.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure if you just reach out in this way, you can do it. So it will attempt the fortitude save.
Alright.
Ooh. You're not sure what you're reaching out to deal with, but roll the damage for me, as it is a living creature.
It's a living creature? Oh my god.
Damn, I was hoping to get the flame, but this is good too.
Does it feel like he's putting his hand into like a bowl of cold spaghetti?
Yeah, can you describe this for me, please?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I've got to backtrack a little bit. I wasn't expecting this to happen. But yeah. So as you go to reach out, you feel your magic you feel like this strange wisp of like a creature. You put your hand in it. It almost feels like extremely cold water like rushing over your hand. But as you do and you cast the spell, you feel your magic dissipate.
Wait, dissipate in a good way or a bad way?
In a way that it doesn't seem to affect the creature.
Son of a bitch, I can't do shit out here! I'm gonna cast shield, and I'm gonna say, Exodus, I just met you, but I don't want to die yet. I gotta be redeemed. That's my turn.
Alright, Chamomile, you're up.
Okay. We're gonna act together. And I'm gonna move up to the pier. And then Verso's gonna move up here. And next to him I guess. And then Verso's going to administer our last healing potion. Alright, so let's see. That's the cardboard box, is where the healing potions are. And then I hope this isn't the poison. Yak, 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 yak. Alright, here we go. So I guess I roll it. Use potion. There we go. Oh, and it disappeared off my character sheet. And I got blind rolls set still. My bad. So,
It's all good. It was a 3 heal, so I can apply it.
Okay. Alright, so that's 2 actions. And then the third action... am I close enough to check this door to see if I can open it?
You could spend an action attempting to open the door, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Oh. Okay.
So you open up. This once elegant workshop has fallen into shambles. Soggy strings of dripping moss hang through cracks in the wooden domed roof above. Below it, a carpet of broken glass glitters dangerously. Workbenches and shelves and displays, all formerly used in crafting or repairing, appear broken here, lying in ruin. Only a bejeweled spyglass sitting on a display rack near the southern wall has survived the devastation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will shout to Boudin, and I will be like, "Hey, Salt Whiskers, get in here!" And that'll be my turn.
Alright, which will bring us to Exodus. You're up.
Can I try to recall knowledge on this flicker wisp thing?
Since you had seen it previously, yes, you can.
Okay, so esoteric knowledge. There we are.
Ooh.
Alright, with a 18, that is a success. You know this is a flicker wisp. The dancing, twisting flicker wisp is a less powerful but no less malevolent type of will-o-wisp. Like their dangerous kin, flicker wisps prefer to hunt lonely swamps or stretches of lonely rivers or creeks. You know that the flicker wisp can feed off confusion and fear. And you also know, similar to most other will-o-wisp-like creatures, they are immune to magic, apart from very specific spells.
God damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to run up. Where's the light coming from exactly? This square or this square?
Oh.
I'm just gonna run up and hit it with a hammer. Try to hit it.
So before you roll your attack, roll me a d20, and you need to hit an 11 or higher.
Yeah, I know.
I respect your instincts to bash things with hammers.
Oh, nice.
It's very effective.
Roll me
Can
the
you put it
attack
up so I can target it? So you can target it.
Yeah, I'll reveal it for a moment.
Thank you. Damn it.
14 would miss as you try to swing towards this invisible force. You don't feel your
Can I
hammer
roll someone's
make
hero
contact
point?
with
Can I roll someone's hero point to reroll that?
sadly, you cannot get people to loan you their move.
Oh, I forgot. Okay, I'll think of another system. Sorry. And turn them, because that's all I can do. Yeah, I'll share this knowledge. God, it's immune to magic.
Alright, Bodine, you're conscious and alive, but you are currently prone. And you can feel this horrible, like, electrical burn, like, all over your muscles.
I'm gonna stand up and try to stride back here.
Get inside. But maybe don't step on the glass and kill yourself.
Yeah, don't do that.
Alright, Gregor, you're up.
Alright, I will, so stride forward to here. Oh, my race shield is long expired. And then I will try to open this door. It opens!
Swings open easily.
Yeah.
You see a series of 4 paintings hang on the northern western wall of this hallway, although layers of mold and decay have severely damaged them. However, as you're running through during combat, you don't really have a moment to look at these pictures and appreciate.
Yeah. So last action is another stride, which at least gets me to this door. That's my turn. There's so many doors in here.
I love the idea that the combat music stops and it starts playing like classical music as you put your hands behind your back and just admire the artwork as everyone's just fighting for their fucking lives outside.
Or boss music.
Yeah.
Boss music.
I look back and forth to make sure like on either side to make sure no one's there, and then I just slowly slide a monocle out from underneath my breastplate.
See, there's the trap nobody expects. Places that make you stop and observe them.
Right? Take out a corn pop pipe.
Valen and Exodus, you see this creature kind of form from the light. You see what I described before, this almost like a wisp of a creature, almost made of darkness itself, and its eyes leaves this bright yellow that like trail behind it. And as you see this, it will like start to spin, making almost like a spiral of light, as I need you both to make a will save.
Oh my god, this low-level monster's just got an AoE on it. Ooh, very nice. Very nice.
You feel the creature try to like...
Sorry.
That's fine. I can figure it out. It just makes it easy for me if you do. You see the creature, you feel it trying to like penetrate into your mind. However, you're both able to push it out, keeping control of your senses.
Oh, damn.
It will then, however, spend its last action looking towards Val and shooting out another bolt of electricity.
Okay.
Ooh.
I forgot to target you. 15 is a crit, sadly.
Wait. No. I'm gonna use my reaction from shield.
Oh, I was about to
shield
say,
block.
yeah. Did you drag shield onto yourself? Because your AC should be one higher.
Oh, I didn't drag it on. I just.
If your AC was one higher, it might not even be a crit.
Yeah, it's not a crit. If you've got
Oh no, I didn't. Spell effect shield. Boom.
Yep, so your AC is 6. Your AC is 16 at the moment, which means a 25 is not a crit. Did you still want to use your reaction? So the way I do effects that like reduce damage and like up AC is you get to see the amount first.
Oh wow.
Because it doesn't really explain when you'd be able to do it.
Because it's got hardness, so it's gonna take some of the damage for me, right?
If you spend your reaction.
I'm definitely gonna do that.
If you do so, you can't cast shield again for, I believe, a minute.
What? That's a thing?
Yeah, they got cooldowns and stuff.
It's not a physical shield, it's a spell.
Yeah. So after you use shield block, the spell ends and you can't cast it again for 10 minutes.
Yeah, fuck that. I'd rather have the
static +1? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, alright, so you take the 6 damage.
Yeah.
As you just feel this electrical shock go throughout your body. But that will be the creature's turn.
Oh!
Valen, you're up.
Why did you die?
I accidentally killed myself. I was doing the math myself. I meant
I believe you should have 10 health. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I was already missing 1 health. I was stubborn and didn't ask for. I didn't want to waste everyone's time healing myself. That's just the kind of character she is. All right, it's my turn. I just got smacked. I don't want anything to do with this. I kind of. Does Exodus look like he's intending to fight it, like full on, or does he look like he's?
He is. He is very much intending to fight it full on.
Oh my god.
Right. Well, the problem is I don't think I have anything that hurts it.
Do you not have guidance or something, Bill? The buff.
You can
no,
buff.
I got stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've just only got 3 Pac-Man, so I'm trying to figure out how to do this efficiently.
Wait, from recall knowledge, do I know if it's evil or not?
But it's
you do know that it is an evil creature.
But it's immune to spells, though.
It's evil. It's immune to spells, though, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna spend this turn getting a safe distance, but I'll still stay. I'll still stay close enough to support you. So it doesn't look like it has opportunity attacks. I can't afford it. Ooh, wait, what's the range on this? Oh, this is touch. So I can't do that yet. Man.
Oh, I mean, not that this is a meta or anything, but chat just said only certain spells it's immune to.
Okay. Alright, I'll... Meta! I'm gonna use my first action to stride away.
There was a frog! The frog told me! I'm role-playing!
So I'm gonna go right here. hopefully.
Aw, you look so scared hiding under the roof layer like that.
I got 2 more Heckmen. Yeah, I'll try it. I'll throw a Divine Lance at it and see if it'll work.
Okay.
I just want to say I'm sorry, guys. I literally didn't realize there were going to be this many doors in here. I thought I was just going to stride through this building, come out the other side, and be able to help.
You're assuming there's going to be no encounters in there, which is hopefully correct.
Dang, its AC is higher than 18?
So, you throw this spectral great axe towards it. However, you do see it kind of like hit the tail, and you see the magic like dissipate as it does so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't got much. Put yourself between me and it, and I'll heal you until I can't heal you anymore. That's my turn.
Alright, Chamomile, you're up.
Alright, Verso is gonna... I'm gonna use... yeah, here we go. I'm gonna use, Act Together, and I'm gonna activate the Evolution thing to make his speed go up to 45.
Yep.
And then he is going to use 2 Pac-Mans to jump the 20 feet over to the dock. Would that work?
Yep, that would work.
Okay. So he'll do like some kick-ass, like, you know, flap his wings, but he can't really fly, kind of land there and kind of scrabble against the wood. And then with his other movement, he can go 45 feet. So he will go to... it's standing, so we can't get a flank.
Wait, no, is this solid strength right here? What is this right here? What's
Yeah, right could I stand here or no?
Yeah, you're able to stand there. It's like a slight slope into the water. You're able to stand there.
Alright, so Verso will then move 45 feet to get adjacent to you. And then Pork is going to... let's see. We have an unusual elixir, y'all. I mean, maybe? Yeah, Pork is just going to take cover in my backpack. For now. And that'll be my
brings
turn.
us to Exodus.
Yeah, I'm going to exploit weakness, which is, yeah.
Yep, give me your luck check. 15's a success. You know this thing doesn't have any weaknesses, and you know it's immune to magic, which you learned before from your recall knowledge check. However, you're able to exploit its personal weakness.
Yeah, I'm going to demoralize it, if that's possible, hopefully.
Oh!
As a success, it is frightened 1, as its light begins to dim slightly.
So with your feet, you just stare at things so hard that they're scared.
But I still miss. Okay, fun.
Shit. Okay.
And turn though.
Yep. Bodine, you're up.
Alright. It's not a whole lot I can do.
Yeah, I think it's out of range for your ranged attacks, yeah? Oh, I saw some stuff in there. Search the room for, anything useful. Like, maybe potions or something.
Yeah. Let's see if there's anything that might be able to help us against the wisp in here.
Oh, yeah, and if anything comes through the door to the north, Boudin, kill it!
Hey! Do I hear that through the door?
Presumably you would. Yeah.
Also, to person chat, Pathfinder 2E modules are much deadlier than 5E modules.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around, especially lower levels.
Yeah, I heard. I heard.
But yeah, Bodine, roll me a perception check as you're looking around the room for anything useful.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
I actually steal that 20 for my attack.
And at 20, you look around this room. You realize walking across this glass might be rather dangerous. You feel like if you continue to do so, you might hurt yourself. You also notice this spyglass that is standing here that is kind of hasn't been affected by all the rubble and stuff, and it's in pretty pristine condition. However, kind of sitting, just kind of awkwardly leaning up against it, is this strange doll-like creature that looks like this.
Oh God.
Oh God.
And you can see it almost twitch.
Oh
And you can
no.
tell with that net 20, you can tell it's trying to keep itself like hidden from you and not reveal that it is alive. But as you're looking at it, you can tell it is very clearly alive, and perhaps you should leave this room as quickly as possible.
Oh no.
If that awakens and kills you,
We don't want to know.
Nothing
Yeah.
good is gonna come of that awakening. Nothing's good is gonna come of that awakening.
I'm just gonna calmly turn around and say, "Nope, nothing here," and walk away.
Okay, use a Pac-Man to close that door, big boy. If you got one.
Yeah, enough movement to get here. Close that, and then
I
whisper
would say
in-
you can kind of stamp it. That's where you
and I whisper, "Oh my God, there's a creepy ass doll. It's alive."
Oh no, you know what? We're done. We're done adventuring. Let's I'll hop on your back. We'll swim back to town. It's over. Like, we're done. So, nice knowing these other
I'll
guys.
hop on your back. You
Sorry. Hold you gotta hold the line.
There's a boat right there. I say, "We take the boat. Get the fuck out of here."
Alright, as Bodine and Camille are having this conversation, Gregor, what are you doing?
Gregor has no idea there's a killer doll in that fucking room.
I'm just reflecting on the fact that this is the most logical conversation that I've ever heard a player group have in regards to the events. Of like, no, this isn't worth it. Let's go home and just be farmers. Action 1, I'm gonna open the door. And
Oh God.
You can see all
It's
this
an-
shattered glass on the floor and what I described before.
yeah. Okay, I just heard them in this room, so I know that my friends were around, so I'm gonna come out and 1, 2, 3.
So as you start walking into this room, can you roll me an acrobatics check, please?
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I could totally roll it for you. Can I do acrobatics? Oh hell no. But I could roll the dice. Oh!
No,
Nice,
it's fine.
nice.
You look down and you see this massive shard of glass, and you quickly like jump over the side, not to step onto it.
And then with Pac-Man 3, I will continue moving my way to the door, which for some reason they closed, even though I'm totally coming to help you.
Alright,
I
with
don't know
that
why.
third Pac-Man, another acrobatics check.
Ba-doo.
Oh, and you're fine once more.
Alright, that's my turn. Guys, I'm almost here!
That's Flickle's turn.
Alright, the Flicker Wisp will first look towards Exodus, shooting out this line of electricity. Oh, I forgot to target you.
You'll
My
issue.
mistake. That'll miss. It will then try to. It will look towards Verso, shooting out another line.
Aw.
Missing, and
Yes.
then the third attack will be on Verso as well.
No. No. Oh.
Your sacrifice is welcome.
Fuck.
Sacrifice is welcome.
All right.
Just
Yeah.
Dealing 7 points of electricity as you see the like corners of the paper start to like singe.
Okay. So, Boudin, next to you, while you and Kim are having this conversation, she just starts to jerk violently as if she was electrocuted.
Alright, Valen, you're up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna delay, and I'm gonna say, Exodus, come here, or Verso, come here, and I'll help you out.
Remember, if you delay, it lowers your initiative for the whole combat.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, your initiative is off.
Exis is not delaying. Exis will kill this thing.
All right. Is that a promise? Is that a promise?
Come here.
Yes.
Chamomile, you're up.
All right. Shit balls. Okay. The range on all my boofs is so short. No, wait, no. Protect is actually pretty far. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and use Protect Companion. Nope, it is only 30 feet. Son of a bitch. Alright. Then I'm going to... I'm not going to open the door. There's a goddamn killer doll in there.
There's a Gregor on the other side.
Alright. Can I move to here? Is that allowed? Or is that...
say 1 square back.
Ah. Okay. Let's see.
Unless you want to fall into the water.
No, I definitely don't. I definitely don't want to fall in the water. Alright, I read the rules on drowning today. I'm not going in the fucking water ever. Alright. I can't boof him from here. That's unfortunate. Okay.
I'm at least amphibious, so if I die in the water, it's not quite as bad.
Alright, so Verso is going to attack. Yeah, alright. So we're going to target. We're going to go to Verso. We're going to go strikes. The thing's flat-footed. Slashing fibers. Here we go. Oh, fuck. Alright.
We're not hitting this thing.
Yeah. It's got an AC of 19. Like, I don't know what
we're also rolling badly.
Yeah. You know what it can't avoid though would be some breath weapon attacks.
I'm right on the other side of you.
Alright. So
also flat-footing it. So if you keep it flat-footed, that'll be helpful to Exodus.
I know, but if having armor class of my dude would be helpful for him, so and his hit points are my hit points. I'm gonna actually have him, because we just acted together, so that was 1, and I'm gonna have him move to here, because I gotta get him within 30 feet. There we go, and then I'll cast protection on him. Alright. And that's my turn, unfortunately. Alright.
Alright. Exodus, you're up.
Exo Psi move this way. So hopefully it can continue. I'm going to attack it again.
And give me an attack roll as you strike your hammer out towards this creature.
Nice.
Yes.
23 hits, roll damage.
And that's going to be +2 because of the so 12 damage. So the split vulnerability.
I believe
Right.
it's
So 12.
3, because it's 2
so
plus half your level rounded up, so it's 13 damage, rather.
Nice.
You slam your hammer into this creature. You can tell it's barely alive. You deal a mighty blow. You can see the lights like flickering in its eyes, and you see the fog or like mist like barely able to keep its shape. You still have 1 action.
And I'm just gonna MOP it. So no 1 hit, because why not? But yeah.
Yeah.
And turn.
Alright, so end of initiative.
I'm gonna go.
Jumps in. Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna use my first action to stride.
Yeah, never mind.
Because no one did what I asked. So
What?
I will move. I said come close.
Can't you AoE both of us with the heal?
Riddle heal this thing. Heal this thing as well.
Oh.
AoE.
Okay.
I'm going to
I will say, if you want to take back your movement, you know this thing is immune to most spells. If that changes your decision making.
Okay.
Exodus does not need to heal.
People aren't that bad.
Yeah.
Shape yet, so I want to save that, but I will give a guidance.
I'll also just say
Exodus.
that
Okay.
Ash, so far you seem to be a very nice guy and a very upstanding person, but I wonder in this moment if you're one of those DMs that's like, hey, it's immune to most spells.
Nah.
Turns out it's not immune to that. I don't know if you're that guy.
Okay, so I give him guidance. Man, that feat extend spell seems so good in situations like this. But I don't have it. Because we all wanted dark vision except the old man.
We didn't know the old man was coming.
Yeah, we didn't know he's coming. So I will use another 5 feet to stride away.
Okay.
So I run out, I slap Exodus on the back, I tell him about I give him a little prayer, I tell him his soul is doing good, and I run away. That's my turn.
Alright.
Alright. We're up to another round of initiative. Regardless of the result, I'm just letting you all know, at the end of this round of initiative, we will end the session. So
Sounds
let's see how
good.
it goes. Bowden, you're up.
All right. What is it? 2 for a moving jump?
2 actions to do a long jump, yeah.
Right,
And as part of that, you can move a little bit. You can move your, yeah.
What's this? We're gonna running jump across this.
If you're aquatic, I think you can just.
So the way that long jumps works is you can jump up to half your movement speed, but if you're jumping further than that, you have to roll athletics. And then even with athletics, you can't jump further than your movement speed.
Well, your movement speed is 25.
So
Yep,
yeah.
So you could. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I didn't mean to do that.
Let's jump right here, though. Right here.
Yeah, let's. So yeah, you'll have to roll. So the way it works, if you're not using the default like half movement for free, you have to roll athletics, and the roll that you make is how far you jump. So to jump 25 feet, you have to roll athletics 25.
Alrighty then, let's do it.
Godspeed.
Woohoo!
So you line up to jump this long distance, but you kind of like misstep and you land here.
Sploosh.
However, you do have a swim speed, so you can continue moving if you wish.
Alright. So I just get my regular movement afterwards? Or I gotta spend an action?
You have to spend your action to continue moving, and your swim speed is 10 feet. So you can spend an action to move 10 feet.
That can at least get you adjacent. If you have an action left, you could try to hit it. Or did you spend 2?
Long jump is 2.
He's spent 2 to do the
maybe don't get closer with your 3 wounds and your no hit points.
And you're in water against an electric shooting creature.
Yeah. Can you just throw a knife at it from there?
Yep, just throw my star knife.
Okay.
Yep, give me the attack roll.
Ugh.
13 misses. You throw your star knife and it just clatters to the floor here.
Oh well.
Alright, Gregor, you're up.
Alright. I open the door.
Oh, pork
You
is
see
in my
Porky.
backpack. Sorry. Yeah,
Okay,
pork's in my
never mind.
backpack, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I see nobody.
Yeah.
I literally heard you. Okay, I'll step out. I see everyone there. Oh, hey. Okay, so if Bowden's in the water, are you standing upright in the water?
He's up to it.
Swimming.
You can say he's started to swim, but you can see it comes up to like just below like his shoulder.
Okay, so it
would be
it's walkable, but it's okay.
It's walkable, but it's difficult terrain. I always forget the term, but it's like it's
Extreme
15
difficult?
square of move. Yeah, extreme difficult terrain.
Also,
each
as
square
a
of movement
as
is
a
15
trained
feet.
war veteran, you would know getting sodden in water is not a great move when you're covered in armor. Like,
No, I know. Okay, so my unfamiliarity with the jump rules is gonna come out of here because I just see like this is a long distance from like the end of the pier to over here for any jump, but knowing that the water is not likely to go over my head, I mean I might end up landing in the water, but maybe be able to climb out. So I'm gonna so a long jump is, oh no, I can't because one to open the door and then the stride, so I'm gonna go to here. I can't long jump.
Yeah, not this turn at the least, but you can.
Alright, Gregor like gets into like running stance, like he's about to run off this pier and then try and like leap diagonal across.
You could intimidate there the thicker wisp, I think, because you do have that feat, right?
Do you have an intimidate feat?
I don't have the feet.
Even if you don't have, even if you don't have defeat, you can still try to intimidate. However, you get a -4 if you can't understand.
Oh.
Okay. I'm trying to remember if I had the can't remember where all my feats are and stuff. Like, I don't get it from the class, do I?
No, anybody can intimidate as a general skill action. And if you succeed,
the warrior. It's the background the warrior background gives you intimidate killer by default.
Oh, okay. No, I have Ex Crusader. Can I even see the enemy? I don't even know. Oh, is that what this is?
Well, that's our friend, Grandpa. Yeah, this is the monster right here.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Okay.
Yeah.
So does that intimidate not have a distance? I'll try it.
I think it's as long as you can see and hear each other, or see or hear each other.
Sorry, no, it's choose a creature within 30 feet.
Oh.
Sorry, that was me misremembering. I just double checked. It's within 30 feet.
I guess.
Okay, that's okay. So I'm preparing for the epic beginning of next session when I try to long jump and fall face first in the water.
Sweet. Okay.
You strip as you try to jump.
Oh. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, Grandpa. All right, let's go.
The flicker wisp will once more look towards Exodus, electricity, and you almost see like anger in its eyes as it shoots out towards you.
Miss. That's it, actually. Sorry, I was looking for star knife.
9 electricity damage. It will then look over to Verso and shoot out a second bolt.
Okay. Is there any penalty for firing while adjacent to another person, like a ranged attack? Is there?
If it's a ranged attack, it does trigger reactions if anyone has them. But apart from that, no.
Okay.
Your attack opportunity would trigger our attack opportunity.
All right, hold on. They get life block reaction. What the fuck does life block do? Trigger the spell's target would take damage, reduce the triggering damage by 10, but lose 5 hit points. Okay, well let me see the damage first.
Yep.
Okay. You know what? I'll just take the 4.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Who else can this flicker wisp see? It will make an attack against Valen, but Valen has cover, so this is actually a -2.
Okay, I'm bloodied.
And it just zaps into like the stone wall in front of Valen.
Okay.
That'll bring us to Chamomile.
All right. All right. I'm gonna re-up protective. Protection, and then act together. Verso is going to move forward.
Yep.
All right, and then Verso is going to attack. Let's see. It's going to use slashing fibers. We're gonna all hope for the best here. Please, please, please. 16. It's flat-footed.
Even with the flat-footed, 16 does not hit.
Unreal.
As once more, the wisp kind of just like quickly diverts itself in the air, like spiraling around the attack.
Wow. Okay. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll just try to attack it again. Why not? So here we go. Jesus. Nope.
Alright, I believe that was all your actions. Bringing us to Exodus.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to strike it. This is gonna be having the guides, just gonna be +1. 14 damage.
14 will miss. You've still got 2 actions left as you're desperately trying to strike this thing out of the air in front of you.
I don't know what I can do.
I mean, if you don't have any action, you just burn them for the 5% chance for a crit, right? Ugh.
You've still got 1 action left. And then you swing wildly at this wisp in front of you. You're just not able to make contact. You got 1 solid blow, and after that, it's looking into your eyes and nimbly dodging every blow. Valen, you're up.
Rules question. 3-action heal is a 30-foot emanation. I am behind a wall, but I know Verso is there. Does the emanation?
God, if you end up killing this thing, I'm gonna be.
Is that?
Well, I mean, people are dying, man.
I know it's fair, but.
So if I 30-foot if I do the 30-foot heal, will that heal the person behind the wall, even though it's an emanation?
I would say, this is me not knowing the rules, I would say I don't think there'd be any reason why a stone wall would stop positive energy. So I'll allow it. In between sessions, I'll double check.
I think emanation. Don't you like literally walk it out from your character? Like you kind of measure the distance from your character to the target.
Target's all living and undead This target's all living and undead creatures in a 30-foot burst.
Yeah.
Would that hurt you because you're not? Could that hurt you because you're damp here?
No, so since it's an emanation, unless a spell specifically says otherwise, I can choose not to include myself in it.
Got it. Okay, I just want to clarify before you could.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, no. Trust me, I've thought about this.
Yeah, I made a mistake last session when this got brought up. But yeah, you found the proper ruling in between sessions, so yeah, you are correct.
Cool. Well, I didn't find it. Some nice guy in chat informed us, so that's really nice of them. I appreciate it. All right, so I can heal 30-foot burst.
But it's friendly. It's friendly fire though, right? So it'll heal the wisp if you do, and then we're kind of back. We're kind of back to square one, but
we're counting on the fact. I'm counting on the fact that it's immune to.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. We have no idea what any of these monsters do, so this is pretty exciting.
Plus, even if it does heal it.
Well, I just want to know because that'll probably require a quest. Never mind. Oh, yeah, that's just my like recall knowledge of no.
You okay?
Okay. Yeah, I'm here. I don't know if I recall knowledge know if I would heal it or not. So that's maybe a bit.
So it looks like yeah. So if you're in that, I just moved so I could see. Oh, sweet! It's gonna hit Bodine too.
Okay. Yep.
So looking at the emanation now, I can see that it's like ignoring the spaces after the wall.
Yeah.
Which would make stuff like an explosion of fire or something. However, I feel like positive energy will kind of just flow through the wall. So
yeah, you're the DM. I am not gonna disagree with you. I like your ruling a lot. So here's the healing. 7. Wow, that's good.
Hey, when you heal Verso, you heal twice. So I appreciate that.
Yep.
It doesn't really heal twice, but you know, he's healing me.
If you were in the emanation, it would heal you twice. But yeah.
Yeah.
You see your companions, like their wounds begin to heal. However, you see the form of the flicker wisp still just as hurt as it once was before.
Oh, clutch! All right.
Awesome.
With that knowledge, that's where we'll end the session.
Whew.
Yeah, and I guess only Exodus would see it. And for Valen, it looks very uncomfortable. Like she doesn't like what she's doing.
Oh yeah, because you're surrounded by energy that would kill you. Yeah.
Yep.
Whew.
But yeah, good session, everyone. I'm keen to see how this plays out next session.
Starfell's a bit pushy. Starfell's a bit pushy at times.
No, that's okay. It's yeah, I'm gonna hopefully get in and help you guys next session.
If anyone has any complaints, let me know. I'm just adjusting to the new group and all that.
Well, I mean,
I'll probably almost die again.
We're just putting it out there that we play a shitload of Dungeons and Dragons. But this is the 3rd session we've ever played of Pathfinder 2. We don't know any of the monsters. We don't know, like, we're learning all the rules. We're also like, we also signed up specifically for this adventure because it's a dungeon crawl meat grinder. So you know, and that'll give us chances to try different characters and stuff like that. So like, we're probably gonna keep being dumbasses. So like, if that's really stressful, you just need to know that's fine
with me. I'm just
okay.
Make sure not being too pushy.
Well, yeah. We don't want you to know that we're not doing it to troll you. This is honestly how we play D&D and have fun. It's just kind of getting out there and being rowdy and stuff. Okay. Just yeah.
One reason I played the Thaumaturge, I thought it would be helpful to support the party with Thaumaturge, so I'm playing a bit more martially than I expected.
Hey, having
yeah.
somebody who can like identify weaknesses and stuff of monsters that we are completely unfamiliar with,
Yeah.
I think that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as
that's
long
one of the reasons I
as we,
chose it. 'Cause I
like,
feel like it'll be helpful. It'll be helpful for a group of beginners. Plus, I guess it's also kind of unintentionally, it's kind of symbolic in a sense. I guess I don't know. I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah.
and like as long as we like are learning organically and stuff, you know.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we're trying to trigger traps and die. Not
Yeah.
necessarily trigger trap and die.
Yeah, but we want to see it all happen. You know what I'm saying? We want to do all the stuff. So yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
I'll head out now, but see y'all.
All right,
Like,
sounds
Anything
good.
else we do at the end?
Yeah,
If there's
right.
anything else we do at the end of the session that I'm unfamiliar with.
All right, let's go ahead and do some quick announcements before we adjourn. This game is currently full, so you know, like if you want to play,
fucking
Yeah.
shit.
yeah, if you,
Can I get here after announcing the game is full? I'll be opening up a second game of Abomination Vaults if anyone wants to check me out and start playing.
there you go.
I don't know what the day will be yet, but depending on who joins and like when they want to play, I'm pretty flexible with my timetable. So feel free to reach out to me on start playing.
And
Ashwin DM.
yeah, and if you're watching this as a VOD on YouTube, it's in the doobly doo at the bottom. Like the link is in the description.
Is doobly doo trademarked?
No, I don't think
Okay.
I don't think
Don't ask
Colville.
those questions.
Yeah, I
don't
don't
ask those questions on live.
I don't
Only-
think. Yeah, Colville after a really rough
only
January,
forgot
he submitted doobly doo to the Creative Commons. So that was the
Oh,
final.
what a nice,
yeah, that was the final.
Yeah,
Yep.
thanks, Matt Colwell. You're so nice.
Yep.
for
The
Absolutely.
Doobly Doo Hitman Squad is now active.
So there is let's see, if you're still looking for stuff to watch, Cyberpunk Red is still happening over on Major Snood's channel, and then we've got the last game of 5th edition Monster Hunter Molten K. We're fighting the final boss of the campaign. It is a Val Hazak. It's going real good. We left off. Yeah. It's pretty rough. Thursday, we've got Curse of Strahd Nightfall, another campaign that's going really smoothly, and then Friday we're gonna be doing some later in the evening, maybe. I think it might still be on time. We're gonna be vodcasting, and we're gonna try to sum up just what the fuck happened in January, and make some sense out of all the Common Core and the fact that you can now write your own romance novel about Strahd having sex with beholders. So that'll be fun to explore. And then we've got Rime of the Frost Maiden with Orpheus on Friday. Saturday morning we got Red Hand of Doom. Saturday nights we're going to be playing Solasta, at least 5 hours of Solasta. That sounds pretty decent.
I thought it was 12 hours.
I gotta go to a birthday thing. And then let's see. Sunday morning, we've got Curse of Strahd Daybreak. Sunday night, Mythic Odyssey. We'll be getting onto the boat, and the boat will be moving towards the Isle of Yonder. Maybe. And then Monday, we will not be playing Odyssey Prime, which is a shame because we left off on an absolute bananas cliffhanger. And then Tuesday, we'll be back here. So, anybody else have any announcements before we adjourn? Nothing? All right,
No.
good. All right. Hope everybody has a great week, and I'll see you guys around the Discord.
Is the stream over?
No, I gotta hit the end button, and then are you gonna admonish us? Because I'll tell you it's done. They keep streaming.
No,
oh,
I'm
okay.
curious.
Okay.